Hey, good afternoon, or good morning, I should say, everyone. Welcome to Table Rock Sports presentation of the 71st Annual Grants Pass Rotary Track and Field Meet. And Joe Brett here with Khalil Campbell, and we are in the final bell lap of the Girls 3000, our first track event of the day. So we're just getting up to speed, folks. Let me get my race notes out for you, and we'll get to work on our coverage. You're going to be here for the entire day. Going to have results coming from across the way from our friends Robert Lingo and the folks that are keeping stats for us today. Let me get right to work on Girls 3000. Chris, we're up. See if we can grab this finish as they're coming in last lap. And the Girls 3000 is about to finish off our start of the day today. The leaders just coming around the final turn, starting to turn it on and push towards the finish in our Girls 3000. Grace Giaconelli of Ashland, 3 Summit runners, McCrae, Boone, McCarthy, Estella Gutches from North Medford, and here comes our finish. Good push and a pass down the stretch and a big stride and in with the 1, 2, 3 top runners all within about 2 seconds of each other in a really well-run Girls 3000. Official meet events, we don't have numbers, we've just got uniforms, so we'll have the official Girls 3000 finish for you there, but a nice pass down the final straightaway stretch there for the winner. Looked like a Summit runner maybe passed first there. And so we've got our first race of the day on the track underway. Field events are going on. Pole vault, shot put, javelin, all active right now. Long jump over across the way. Those events are spread out way across the complex here. We're set up on the track, but we will be having those field event results for you and keep you up to date with those as our Girls 3000 finishers come across the line. That was Gutches from North Medford and our area schools, but this is a meet that typically draws upwards of 30 schools from all over Oregon, California. It's the longest running track meet in Oregon is the Grants Pass Rotary. And the end of a grueling set of laps around the track. Those distance runners earn their keep, earn their oranges after the fact. Well, welcome everybody. Joe right here. I'm going to be with you all day today. We do not have a track scoreboard, hence the little baseball icon there, but it is the John L. Scott Grants Pass Rotary Track and Field event today. Just to give you an idea, go over our meet schedule for you today. What we're going to see, the boys 3000 is coming up, and I'm going to tell you some things about one of the standouts in that field because Cameron Stein from Ashland is the Gatorade Boys Cross Country Runner of the Year, keeping a strong tradition of Southern Oregon runners who have held that award, recognizing both athletic and academic achievement. So I'll tell you a little bit more about Cameron coming up, and he's going to be featured in this next 3,000 meter run. After the boys 3,000 meters, that's coming up at 11:15, they have some warm-ups going on, and then some field events that we're going to do our best to kind of make our way around with the camera and get a peek at what coverage we can. But as we break off and on, just stay with the stream up and going for you, and we will intermittently come back with updates, results, and anything that we can find that's relevant to all of our folks that are tuning in today and hanging in there with us. We'll have a pretty light coverage schedule here. After the boys 3K, our field events, we'll start to work on those and get the results on those to you as we can. And then most of the bulk of our coverage on the track is going to come after the lunch break, which is at 1 o'clock. So the 4x100 meter relay is at 1:30. 1,500 meters, there's 4 heats of the 1,500 at 1:35. 100 meters, 2 o'clock. 400 meters at 2:10. Oh, that's a tough race. High hurdles at 2:20. 800 meters at 2:30. 200 meters at 2:45. 300 hurdles at 2:55. 4x100 relay at 3:20. And at 3:30, we'll be handing out trophies and getting ready to pack up and call it a day. But you could just see all around, as far as the eye can see, track and field athletes, all properly masked and following the protocols, but not on the track. Thank goodness Oregon's last of our states that finally had lifted that restriction on our runners. So, oh, lost our camera signal for a second there, folks. Let me fix that real quick. Yeah, I lost it. We're working on that for you. Hang on. I have a backup camera here as well. While we do that, work on that, let's hear from some of our sponsors that bring you these web live streams. We'll be back after this break, continue our coverage from Grants Pass Rotary Track.
Call.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and Javelin immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and Javelin immediately and let us fight for you.
Of Ashland, McCrae of Summit, Boone of Summit, McCarthy of Summit, Gutchess of North Medford, Haig of Ashland, Heckman of Roseburg, and Meager of North Medford. Those 8 athletes, please report to the awards area. Now, fans, we'd like to hand out the awards for the Varsity Girls 3,000 meter. In 8th place, Meager of North Medford. In 7th place, Haig of Ashland. In 6th place, Ekman of Roseburg. In 5th place, Yaconelli of Ashland. In 4th place, McCarthy from Summit. In 3rd place, Boone of Summit. Your runner-up today in the girls 3,000, Gutchess of North Medford. And your 71st Grants Pass Rotary 3,000 meter girls race with a time of 10:38 is Mackenzie McCrae of Summit. Mackenzie McCrae, 3,000 meters champion today. Congratulations, girls. We need these 9 finalists. The girls shot put. Butler of Grants Pass. Wyardi of Grants Pass.
Welcome back, everybody. Joe Brett back at the Grants Pass Rotary Track and Field Championships here. 71st annual. Khalil Campbell is on camera. We had to make a little camera change there. But we're getting ready for the boys 3,000 meters race. Winner of the girls 3,000 was one of those competitors from Summit High School in the Bend area. Mackenzie McCrae. She had a time of just over 10.5 minutes, maybe a shade under, as I heard. And we had the award ceremony. We're making a little camera change there. I'll let you know that that'd be a great way they'll honor the top finishers in each of those events. Thank you very much. And the crew led by Robert Lingo over at our stats tent are going to be delivering the numbers to us. And we just got the girls 3,000 meter results. Stand by. The boys 3,000 meters coming up is featuring one of our top performers. North Medford's Jada Ross is out in the shot put ring, far to our left, far out of our camera range. She got the national mark in girls shot put for this year, but Cameron Stein is winner of the Gatorade Oregon Boys Cross Country Award, following in the footsteps of E.J. Holland and outstanding crater runner Andy Monroe, who won that twice. So Stein had a great showing at the Phoenix Twilight just a couple of weeks ago, our first track and field event of the spring that we had here on Table Rock Sports, and turned in a pretty blistering time at that one. See if he's now a couple of weeks later down the road, maybe even got some better times ahead. I'll tell you more about Cameron as that race is going on. First off, the results of the girls 3,000. Mackenzie McCrae from Summit, 10 minutes, 38 seconds, 43.43, I should say. Estella Gutches from North Medford was second. So McCrae was able to pass Gutches on the final stretch in about the final 60, 70 meters. And she comes in a second ahead. Gutches was second at 10:39.7. Ashley Boone and Peyton McCarthy for Summit went 3-4 at 10:41.12 and 10:46.44 respectively. So Summit picked up 21 points in the girls 3,000 right there. Also scoring some points, Grace Yaconelli from Ashland, who was fifth. Elizabeth Ekman, sixth from Roseburg. Milan Haig from Ashland was seventh, and Reese Meager from North Medford was eighth. So the Black Tornado picked up 9 points there, Summit 21. And the girls 3,000 has got their team some points to get started with today. Great to have you along here, Grants Pass High. The boys 3,000 is our next race. I'm trying to find the start line for them there. Just getting ready to bring the boys out. And as I mentioned, this boys 3,000 will be the second and final track event of the morning session. And we're going to stay tuned and try to get some field results for you, and then we'll take a break and come back after lunch with the bulk of the running events that are going to take place today.
Your competitors today in the boys 3,000 meters. Kiefer of Summit, Singer of South Medford, Kissel of Summit, Pryor of Ashland, Ryman of Grants Pass, Smith, Roseburg, Doddington from Crater, Hannigan from Grants Pass, Campbell from Roseburg, Williams from South Medford, Ablett of Brookings Harbor, Jordan of Pacific, Callerood of Summit, Clark of North Medford, and Oliva of Grants Pass. Those are your contestants for the boys 3,000 meters.
And that's the lineup. That was Grants Pass Athletic Director Clay Roundsville there with the lineup for us. Bit of a windy, just a tiny little breeze that's blowing. You hear it more in the microphones than actually you can feel it. It's picked up just a little bit in the last 15 minutes or so. I'd say perfect conditions for the runners. Still cool this morning. It'll be a little warmer as we get into the afternoon hours. I don't think it's anything that's going to really be of a detriment to performances today. Everybody should be used to. We've had a couple of weeks of pretty solid warm temperatures, so I think everybody's acclimated in that respect. Won't be affecting performances. I don't think it'll be that hot as we go forward today. I do have a shade umbrella over me, though, because I will overheat. The boys 3000, you just heard the lineup by Clay Roundsville. I'll elaborate more on that in just a second. The boys 3000 is about to get ready to get going. It's a tough day. Track and field is, because of the nature it's spread out so far, we are specialized in one camera events, so we don't have wireless camera. We haven't got that far yet to where I could have a wireless camera down, and the day's not far away, where we could have a wireless camera down at the field events and switch back and forth between the track and the field. We're working on that. That'll take a little company growth for that to happen, but we're thrilled to be here today and providing our coverage and keeping folks in touch. It's still some limited attendance issues. We don't have big crowds that are back out yet, but it sounds like we're turning the corner. And boy, if we could just get through the summer and continue to make progress and get back on our normal school athletic seasons, rotations, and more importantly, of course, get our students back to school, I think we'll all be happy about that. Boys 3000 about ready to start over there. We'll stand by. Jackson Kiefer of Summit, Connor Singer of South Medford, Mason Kissel of Summit, Ellis Pryor of Ashland, Matthew Riemann of Grants Pass, Preston Smith of Roseburg, Caleb Doddington from Crater. There's the gun, and the Boys 3000 is underway. Jai Hennigan from Grants Pass, Levi Campbell from Roseburg, Connor Williams from South Medford, Everest Ablett from Brookings Harbor, Hunter Jordan from Pacific, Henry Callerood from Summit, Jace Clark from North Medford, Nathan Olivia from Grants Pass. 15 runners in our boys 3,000-meter field.
This is the boys.
7 laps on the track today, and here comes the pack through the first pass. 33 seconds to the pole from the staggered start. That's a half lap in. And now around the corner, you're going to see we're going to have to peek through the tents a little bit and keep an eye on things. But looks like a South Medford runner is in strong lead. That could be either Connor Williams or Connor Singer. Boy, and he's got a blistering pace going as they cross the start line for the first time. And around the corner, and here they come. There are 2 South Medford runners in the top 3 right there. 2 from Summit also keeping pace in the top 4. And there's Stein in a more conservative pack. We'll check that. Cameron is not running today in the 3,000. So that is likely Ellis Pryor that's leading that second pack, the Ashland runner. So the top 4 from South Medford and Summit, those would be Williams, Singer, Kiefer, and Kissel. Strong into the finish area.
67, 68, 69. You guys got to work together. Good job, Ellie. 72, looking good. Looking really good.
Ellis Pryor with the pass for the Grizzlies. They said Michael when the South Medford runner passed there. I don't have a Michael on my 3,000 list. But we're working on it. The best information comes in the official results when they come in, and we will have the awards ceremony for the boys 3,000 before we take our break before the lunchtime activities.
Good job, Michael! 59, 60, 61.
So Michael is the name of our leading runner from South Medford.
69, 71.
Then the Summit South Medford runners continue in a pack of second-place runners. Roseburg's Preston Smith or Levi Campbell, that just made a pass with Ellis Pryor. 4 laps to go now as they come through the start-finish area.
Keep it up. You're looking good. Watch your arms.
So we won't see Cameron Stein today, the Gatorade Boys Cross Country Runner of the Year. He did run the 3,000, as I mentioned, at the Phoenix Twilight. Distance runners, though, have to pick and choose events. He's likely running in some more elite events, even in the high school schedule.
Good job, Michael! 57, 58.
What's Michael's last name? Mariano. Thank you. He's not on my list, but he's running well. Michael Mariano is our leader for South Medford.
72, 73.
And still a dogfight for second place. The Storm kind of leading the charge of 3. Again, that's Kiefer and Kissel. So 2 South Medford runners, 2 Summit runners setting the pace. Still Smith from Roseburg and Pryor from Ashland. Off the pace of that pack running for second. Everybody's well off the pace. A Maninan. Boy, and he's starting to pick off.
Keep it up. You only got 3 laps left. You can do it. Move those arms.
Michael Maninan is in stride. Just on this pass, starting to show a little bit of strain of that blistering pace that he has gone out at. So, Maninan, 2 laps to go. I'm guessing he's going to be all the way around the turn, but the Storm are picking up the pace. Here, this group in second place. Definitely starting to give chase now as they've got 2 laps to go. Maninan all the way halfway around on the other side. My goodness. And that long stride is not backing off. He's going to come into the bell lap. My goodness. He's all the way around the turn. Now coming down the final stretch, the other second place runners, and now Summit, the pair from Summit is making a move, but still a half a lap behind. As Maninan keeping that stride, boy, he looks strong going into the bell lap. And there it is.
Use those arms. Doing good. Use the arms. Open them up.
The second place group, 15.
65, 66.
Now 20 seconds behind. About a 25-second margin, and Maninen's not going to get caught, it doesn't look like. I see him over on the far side. Striding strong into the final turn past the goalpost and not backing down. South Medford's going to pick up 10 points in the boys 3,000. And down the stretch, unchallenged. Michael Mannanen from South Medford never let up from that blistering pace he took off with. Wow, what a 3,000-meter run right there. And just ran away with this race. Pretty much from the start. He had a 6 or an 8 length lead as they got half a lap into it. He ran an opening half lap right around 30 seconds. And he pushed it from there. Here are our second and third and fourth place finishers now. Kiefer and Kissel from Summit, and that's either Singer or Williams from South Medford. And the rest of the field going to make their way around. So final results will take us about 5 minutes to get those final results, and we're going to see the awards ceremony for the boys 3,000. And here's a fight between Pryor and Smith, and Smith's going to edge him at the finish. Boy, those two have been dueling the last 4 laps in very spirited fashion, and Preston Smith able to gut it out to pick up a point for his team. And our field finishing up for the boys 3,000. All right. I'd like to thank our South Medford fans, Michael Mannon, and we didn't have him on our race list for the 3,000. But he was the show. Everest Ablett from Brookings crosses. And a nice hand for our final competitor headed down the stretch. And that'll do it for the Boys 3000. Take a break here, folks. Hear from some of our great sponsors. When we return, we'll have the trophy presentation for the Boys 3000 for you. Hear from our title sponsor, Lithium Motors, first. And
we'll be handing out the awards for the Boys 3000 meters in about 5 minutes.
Right back here to keep you up to date on what's happening next and have the awards for the 3000 coming up.
5 minutes. So runners, if you're in the top 8, please stick.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Didn't back off.
Way to ride would be just to get on the bus and go. RVTD helps me to be independent. The bus goes everywhere I need to go. I've become pretty good friends with even some of the drivers. They really care about the passengers. I have to use the power wheelchair, which makes it convenient to have to ride the bus because they have the ramps that go down so you can get on and off really easy. I feel very safe. Now more than ever, RVTD is a very important part of this community. I don't know where I'd be without it.
Just about to get the boys 3,000 meters awards handed out, and I'll have those official times for you before we are breaking away from our coverage for a little bit. Boys and girls 3000s are going to be in the books. The field events will be the feature after that between then and our 1 o'clock lunch break. So we're going to take a little break from our stream.
Finalists for the boys discus to report back to the discus.
Well, I'll give you the details on that before we sign off here.
Liam Hurley, Dane Silva, Ben Hill, Nick Jacobson, Brendan Monroe, Owen Towns, Hunter Gonzalez, Gabriel
Take another
Williams,
quick break and we'll be back with the boys
Little.
3000
You need to report back to the finals
awards
of the boys discus.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. And the program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
And we're back at the Grants Pass Rotary Invitational. Thanks to our great sponsors who make all these great athletic live streams possible. Got some notes for you, folks. Sports leagues and activities for the entire family are coming your way from the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. It's time to sign up now for summer fun. Go to playmedford.com where you'll find the Coach Pistol Softball Camp July 12th through the 14th, led by the SAU National Championship coach and her players. You'll also find junior golf lessons and USTA youth tennis programs, along with all your other favorites. Visit playmedford.com to register today. Clay Roundsville with the boys 3000. We'll listen in.
In 7th place, Grants Pass. In 6th place, Ellis Pryor of Ashland.
You betcha.
5th place, Preston Smith from Roseburg. In 4th place, Connor Singer of South Medford. In 3rd place, Jackson Kiefer of Summit. Your runner-up today in the boys 3,000 meters is Mason Kissel of Summit. Your champion today, setting a new meet record with the time of 8:25.48, Michael Mariano of South Medford. Mariano of South Medford with a new meet record and your 3,000 meter champion today.
Well, how about that? Congratulations to Michael Mariano. This meet is a 71-year tradition, and he just ran the fastest boys 3,000 in the history of the Grants Pass Rotary track meet. South Medford wins at 8 minutes, 25 seconds, .48. Blistering time. I told you my guesstimate was he had a 25-second lead going to the final lap. He didn't relinquish 1 second of that, despite that fast pace he went out with, he never backed off of. Mason Kissel was second from Summit, 8:50.76, so 25 seconds behind. 26 seconds back was Jackson Kiefer from Summit, I should say, 8:51.08. 14 points for Summit in the boys 3,000 to go with 21. They got the girls 3,000. Their distance runners heard from early today. Connor Singer of South Medford, 4th place, so 15 points for the Panther boys in the 3,000. Michael Mariano with the win, and Connor Singer with 4th place, 8:53.9. Then Preston Smith, Roseburg, 9:31.2. Ellis Pryor of Ashland, 9:32.6. Matthew Riemann from Grants Pass, 9:42.9. Caleb Doddington, 8th from Crater, 9:51.19. So there's your boys 3,000 meters, and a treat for us today. I had been touting, but he's not running in the 3,000 today, and Michael Mariano just outshine everyone anyway. And what would that have been a duel? Those two have gone at that race that Mariano was able to run right there. Excellent, boys 3000. Let's take one more break, and when we come back, continue our coverage here. The morning session about to wrap as the field events are going to dominate most of the competition between now and our lunchtime break, but we'll get you results as we can and see what we got for you before we finally break away. But first, this word from our great sponsors, including our friends at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Close to home today.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Boys 3000 in the books. Field activities going on right now. Hear from some more of our great sponsors, folks, including the folks from the Southern Oregon Sports Commission who have been proud to pioneer, sponsor, and create the Know Your Role campaign. And we're going to hear some messaging from them and some of our other great folks, and we'll be back to Grants Pass. Yeah. That is. We did. We did 10 days there. When I was at Lamar, we went to play the Hurricanes, Florida International.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
5 was good enough for me. Got to see everything I liked about it and everything I didn't. Span.
Well, we were playing a lot, but we had a lot of downtime too. We had some fun. I was swimming with the manatees in the canal next to our motel and stuff.
Yeah, there's just so much bizarre activities to get into.
I was counting on to do wild Oregon boy things like that to entertain the troops.
We did dune buggies out in the Everglades. So yeah, we got our.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
The Navy for 4 years. I went in for education, employment, and travel, and the Navy gave me all of that. I have medical appointments out of the VA Dome. It's a big blessing to us veterans to have transportation, to be able to get out into the community and get involved. I have a cart and do my grocery shopping. When it's loaded, they lower the ramp for me so I can get it on the bus. Now more than ever, I think RVTD is the bus company with a heart.
workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and Javelin immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and Javelin immediately and let us fight for you.
A baseball tournament last Labor Day, and they worked really well. And we were like center field, we were hundreds of feet away.
That makes it, it's just a matter of time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the bad part about track, it's so spread out. No matter what you do, it's completely spread out.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Those are shot
Kyla
books.
Lingo,
You want the
please
field
report to
view,
the
right?
awards area. Kyla Lingo. Please report to the awards area. We need the following girls shot put individuals to report to the awards area. Wyardi of Grants Pass, Shearer of Grants Pass, Seidel
Welcome back,
of Grants
everyone.
Pass, Warmoth of Roseburg, Waters of Crater.
We have our first field events results that are in. I'm going to give those to you, and then we're going to take a break and come back at about 1:15 and go over all of the field events results, and then continue our coverage of the track activities that start at 1:30 again, and we'll have a full 2.5 hours of coverage when we come back at 1:30. But about 1:15, come back, and you can enjoy the results with me. All right. So Flight 1 and Flight 2.
Now, fans, if we can get your attention
And then
to
here's
the
our
award
final
stands
score.
for the awards for the girls shot put. In
There we go.
place, Wyardi of
We'll
Grants
listen in.
Pass.
Ella Wyardi. Bree Shearer from Grants Pass 7th.
In 7th place, Shearer of Grants Pass. In 6th place, Seidel of Grants Pass. In 5th place, Warmoth of Roseburg. In 4th place, Waters of Crater. In 3rd place, Osborne of Grants Pass. And your runner-up today, Toby of Grants Pass. And your champion with the throw of 37 feet 9 inches from Summit, Kit Rupert. Kit Rupert, your 71st Rotary champion girls shot put.
Had 10 more points for the Summit girls in the morning rounds. They picked up 21 in the girls 3,000. They pick up 10 more points from Kit Rupert. 37 feet 9 inches to win the girls shot put today. So We had our eye out for Jada Ross from North Medford, but she and Cameron Stein from Ashland are not in the lineup here today, so Kit Rupert took over from Sub, took the opportunity to go 37-9 to win the event. Grants Pass finished second and third, and also 6th, 7th, and 8th to score some points in this one. Anna Toby, 35 feet 5 inches. Then Grace Osborne from Grants Pass, 34 feet 1 inch. So there's your top three. Allison Waters from Crater went 32-2. Jaden Warmouth from Roseburg went 30-11. Jocelyn Seidel from Grants Pass, 30 feet 6 inches. Bree Shearer from Grants Pass, 29 feet 10 inches. And Ella Arti from Grants Pass, 28-6. So team points as we have them. Summit 31, North 9, Ashland 6. Grants Pass in second place with 20. Roseburg 7 to Crater 5. That's on the girls' side of things as the morning goes on. And boys' shot put is still being contested. So when we come back at 1:15, we're going to have the boys' shot put results and all the other field event results. And then at 1:30, the live action starts. I just saw the plume of sand and dust from the girls' long jump across the way over there. So we're going to just break the stream down. We're going to just turn the stream off for a little while, about an hour and 45 minutes. We'll be back at 1:15 p.m., and we'll continue our coverage then. We'll give you all the results of the the field events, I should say, and then we'll get you the rest of the coverage of all of our track events. And it should be some exciting and good races and some great action, as it always is up here at Grants Pass. So we will take a break, back at 1:15, live again to the finish then when we return. So thank you for tuning in today to Table Rock Sports. It's been great to have you all along, and we'll have lots more to tell you, and our biggest chunk of coverage of the day is yet to come. We'll be back at 1:15, and see you then. And we're just getting organized again as we come back to our live coverage from Grants Pass High School this afternoon. I got to get into my notes quickly and just tell you we're glad to be here. We were just kind of waiting to see how things were transpiring as this hybrid sports season of, well, the spring sports are in their normal time slot, so to speak, a condensed season. And then we're going to have our basketball and wrestling seasons that start next week. In fact, we have 14 basketball and wrestling events between Monday and Saturday of next week to kick us off. So we go right into the business of our last condensed, in this case, out of season. And then hopefully when we break at the end of June, we will have a week next the 17th through the 24th of baseball, softball coverage as well as the culmination week events take place. So a lot coming up. Let me take a break, hear from some of our great sponsors. When we come back, we'll start to go over the field event results for you. And we'll get ourselves ready for what's to come this afternoon. Grants Pass Rotary Track Invitational, brought to you by TableRockSports.net and our great sponsors.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Cool.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Buzzes. For Grants Pass, Friend, Mock, Anderson, and Ross. For North Medford, Elam, Yeckout, Pica, and Donovan. And for Brookings Harbor, Galligan, Harlan, Gottfried, and Pearson. Those are your contestants for the girls 4x100 meter relay.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School. Russ at Warner Field heard from some of our great sponsors. How about a shout out and a little recognition to Caliber Home Loans? They're the sponsor of this 71st annual Grants Pass Rotary Invitational. Caliber Home Loans doing the job for Grants Pass High School and their partnership with the Rotary Club. And always appreciate folks that are able to be generous like our sponsors are and help with the sponsorship of these live streams. Well, the sponsorship of these live events is also really important, and good job by Caliber Home Loans. We'll give you some good appreciation for that great work. Before we get to the field events, let's recap the first two running events of the day that kind of let us out here, because we got a meet record right out of the gate in the second race of the day. First in the girls 3,000 meter run, Mackenzie McCrae from Summit at 10:38.4 beat out Estella Gutches and Ashley Boone of North Medford and Summit by just about a 3-second differential between those top three runners. 10:38.4 for McCrae, Gutches ran at 10:39.7. In the boys race, it was all about Michael Mariano. He took off from the start strong, never let up, had a commanding 25-second lead going into the bell lap. He won by 25 seconds and set a Grants Pass Rotary Invitational meet record, 8 minutes, 25.48 seconds to finish 25 seconds and a little more than that ahead of Mason Kissel from Summit at 8:50.76, Jackson Kiefer from Summit third at 8:51.08, and Connor Singer from South Medford 8:53.9. Kissel, Kiefer, and Singer ran a spirited battle for 2, 3, and 4 from the opening gun on, and it was a good battle, although first place was seized early by Mariano and held on to with a vice grip. In fact, a meet record. Congratulations to Michael Mariano in the 3,000 meters there. Let's go over our field results. How we doing? Good to see you, bud. Had to, yep. Just can't pass up all these great track athletes in one place to get some coverage on. It keeps me out of trouble on a Saturday. Good to see you. Yeah. Far from it. That ship sailed, I'm afraid. Field events now. First for the boys, shot put. In the finals, Grants Pass goes 1-2. Parker Jarvis, 46 feet, 9 inches. Followed by Riley Bonney, 45 feet, 1 inch. So those two won by over 3 feet from the second place competitor. I'm sorry, the third place competitor. Giovanni Livingston from Ashland went 42.5, just edging out Gabriel Williams from Crater, who went 42 even. Also in boys shot put, Owen Towns from Grants Pass at 41.10, just edged Reagan Shuffler of Eagle Point, 41.6. And Brett Rucker from North Medford 7th at 36.7, and also scoring Gabriel Giancarlo from Ashland, 36.4. So Grants Pass had 3 in the top 8. Ashland a couple. A good result there in the boys' shot put. Girls Javelin. Finals win goes to Kohana Nakato from Summit. Really unleashed one that the field was hard-pressed to keep up with or to match. 144.08. Winning toss for Kohana Nakato from Summit. Crater second with Taya Amidi. She was at 106.7, the only other competitor that went over 100. And Kayla Kloftenstein from Roseburg third at 95.3. Macy McCoy, South Medford, 4th, 94.11. McKinley Schaffler from Eagle Point, 5th at 88. And we're ready. 4x100 girls is underway. Let's get back to the track action. And we'll get back to the field results in between here for you. Khalil Campbell on camera for us as the girls come around and running in this 4x100 Eagle Point, Crater, Summit, Grants Pass North, and Brookings Harbor. Just one time around, folks. They'll hand it off 3 times on the way. And here they come on the handoff down the stretch. Big lead for Summit. Coming down the stretch, Grants Pass closing at the finish. A close second. Crater's going to register 3rd, it looks like right there. Kohana Nakado ran that anchor leg for Summit. She got a pretty good push from Tatiana Ross. If I read these sheets right. So good finish. Summit with a commanding lead going into that 3rd handoff, and they held off Grants Pass. So Summit 1, Grants Pass 2. I believe we had Crater 3rd. I'm going to get the official results coming up in just a moment. We'll pass those along to you. So girls 4x100 in the books. Boys 4x100 meter relay. Brookings Harbor, Summit, North Medford, Grants Pass, Roseburg, South Medford, and Crater. So 7 teams in the boys 4x100 coming up next for us. And they are moving to the blocks down to my right. Girls Javelin results, didn't get all the way through those, I don't think. Ramsey Starr, 6th for Summit, 87. North Medford's Hannah McFarland at 86.04, and also scoring Jocelyn Seidel from Grants Pass, 84.08.
Throwers to the award stand. Hopeful of Summit, Howe of Roseburg, Jewel of Grants Pass, Nicholas of Grants Pass, Hurley of South Medford, Wycherley of Glendale, Angel of Eagle Point, and Strawn of Eagle Point. Need those 8 individuals to the award stands for the boys Javelin.
Boys Javelin Awards coming up.
Your contestants for the boys 4x100.
And that's the one event. That's the one event I don't have in my results. They're working on those for me, though.
Ramos, Myers, Lee, and Beeman.
We're about to get back to the track with the boys 4x100 meter relay.
From North Medford, Canali, Cassette, Vanderhoff, and Ryder. From Grants Pass, Nicholas, Kugel, Jip, and Chang. From Roseburg, Bartlett, Marsters, Duper, Christner. From South Medford, Garton, Powell, Walker, and Krebs. And from Crater, Thurman, Grant, and Chenoweth. Those are your contestants for the boys 4x100 meter relay.
And we're about to have that race coming up for you in just a moment. Stand by. 4x100 boys are in the blocks. Down to my right. Right underneath our camera position, Khalil Campbell, our good friend of Table Rock Sports. And
I'd like to present the awards to the boys Javelin. In 8th place, Hopeful of Summit.
Listen in on the boys Javelin results.
In 7th place, Howe of Roseburg. In 6th place, Jewel of Grants Pass. In 5th place, Nicholas of Grants Pass. In 4th place, Hurley of South Medford. In 3rd place, Wycherley of Glendale. 2nd place, Angel of Eagle Point. And your champion for the boys Javelin today with a throw of 174 feet 1 inch, Austin Strawn of Eagle Point. Austin Strawn, your boys Javelin champion.
Congratulations to Austin Strawn, Eagle Point's champion for us. So now we're going to get back to the track. The boys 4x100 is set to go. Down to my right, Brookings, Summit, North Bedford, Grants Pass, Roseburg, South End, Crater. Starter's gun is up.
Hans Vasquez, would you report to the announcers booth? Hans Vasquez.
First handoff. Crater out in front, but that might be Roseburg making a move in the 2 position. It is, and they'll be the first to hand off the third baton, but a little delay there. And a pass on the third leg. Full speed on the final pass. And here come the sprinters down the stretch. Grant's pass got the lead. Roseburg closing. Not in time. Oh! Grant's pass pulled up right short of the finish, I think, just enough to hold on for the win. We'll have to check the final results for that. And that was a hamstring for that Grant's pass anchor runner. And we don't have the lane-by-lane, man-by-man sheets on the guys, but we'll find out who won that team event. That turned out to be a closer finish. Pretty dramatic on that third turn. Roseburg was ahead on the second handoff. Third handoff, they had a little trouble on it, and Grant's pass surged past and really took control of the race right there. Were it not for that hamstring tightening, and hopefully it,
when they're done with the event,
hopefully it didn't pop.
From the infield, getting way too
did look like it strained though, but it did look like Grant's pass hung on. So we've got the boys 400 and the girls 400 meters race in the books, and we're awaiting the official results on that. They'll be here shortly. We'll take a quick time out here from our great sponsors, and we'll be back to Russell Warner Field here in Grants Pass for the Caliber Home Loans Grants Pass Rotary Invitational after this break.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back. Grants Pass Rotary Invitational. Get ready for the 1,500 meter run.
Going boys teams to the award stand for the boys 4x100 meter relay.
Get our awards ceremony.
Crater, South Medford, Summit, North Medford, Roseburg, and the Grants Pass. Please report to the award stand.
Have those boys awards coming for you.
Now, fans, if you direct your attention to the award stand, we'd like to hand out the awards for the girls 4x100 meter relay. In 6th place, Brookings Harbor.
I don't know the best way to hand it.
In 5th place, North Medford. In 4th place, Eagle Point. In 3rd place, Crater High School. In 2nd place, Grants Pass High School. Your champions for the girls 4x100 meters with a time of 49.64 seconds, Summit High School.
So there you have it. Summit High School wins the girls 4x100. Leah Cooper, Morgan Hansen, Camille Buzis, and Kahona Nakado. And we're started with the girls' 1,500 meter run over on the far side of the track. Pack is out and underway. I'll run that almost full lap and have 3 to go when they cross the finish line. Finish with the girls' 4x100 meter relay results. Grants Pass was second. Lily Friend, Brooke Anderson, Sophie Mock, and Tatiana Ross. Ross with a strong finish. She was trying to catch Nakado, but strong finish by Nakado held her off. Third place Crater, Cambria Goodwin, Allison Waters, Bailey Dawson, and Caitlin Gailey got the job done for Crater to finish third. And Eagle Point fourth, Reagan Hussey, Emma Stanek, Milani Stovall, McKinney Maldonado in the fourth position. And fifth place North Medford at 54.78. About 4 seconds back, Sophia Elam, Audrey Yachau, McKenna Ardonovan, and Kira Pika for the girls 4x100.
Sixth place, Crater.
Boys 4x100 results coming our way.
In fifth place, South Medford.
South Medford ran a 45.67. Caleb Garton, Hayden Powell, Benjamin Krebs, Andrew Walker.
4x100 meter relay is Summit High School.
45.37 for Summit. Max Anders, Malcolm Boyd, Ryan Wood, and Ty Brown.
In third place, North Medford.
44.60 for the Black Tornado, Michael Conholly, Danny Cossette, Nathan Ryder, and Aiden Vanderhoof for North. Shout out to Danny Cossette.
Boys 4x100 meters is Roseburg.
Jackson Bartlett, Colton Marsters, Keenau Krishner, and Layden Duper ran a 44.37, just 0.71 of a second behind Grants Pass.
4x100 meter champions with a time of 44.30, Grants Pass.
Cole Nicholas, Devin Chang, Gavin Kugel, and Cameron Jip for Grants Pass at 44.30 to win that one. And congratulations to the Grants Pass boys with a win at the home Rotary Invitational. Here's the 1,500 meters pass.
Right now we're running the girls 1,500 meters.
Crater and Summit look like the leaders in there.
Broadbent of Summit, Dance of Crater, Wilt of Grants Pass, Gutchess of North Medford, Ekman of Roseburg, Knox from Summit, Nash from South Medford, Ramirez of North Medford, Childers of Roseburg, Meager of North Medford, Baldwin from Crater, Parsons from North Medford, and Payne from Crater. Those are your contestants for the girls' 1,500 meters.
Great job by Clay Roundsville updating us on the positions at the pass right there. Let's put our focus to this 1,500 meter race. Bell lap comes, the leader just coming around the turn down near the goalpost to the north. About a 3 to 5 second lead been maintained at that. That gap appears to be closing ever so slightly. We'll listen in for the call as they make the pass. Still the Summit Storm in front. Lead pack of 4 have a pretty sizable distance over the field. Our leader from Summit, a pretty sizable distance over the other 3. A little bit of a microcosm of the boys' 3,000 meter run. Where South Medford's Michael Mayoff went out strong and never faltered. And the same is happening here. The distance is being extended on the backstretch now. Strides extended a little bit. The pace is picked up by the leaders. And the 2, 3, and 4 positions giving chase, but not able to close much ground. And around the final turn, girls 1,500 meter finish coming your way right now. Barrett Justema and Camille Broadbent from Summit and Ainsley Knox from Summit were up there early, and here comes your winner. Barrett Justima from Summit. Push for second, third, and fourth. Summit goes 1-2. Wow, those four pushed out hard and fighting for points now down the stretch. Here come the 5, 6, 7, and 8 runners to the finish line. Strong effort by the winner. I believe that was Barrett Justima. Of Summit, we'll get the confirmation
First
here.
call, boys and girls, 100 meters. First call, boys and girls, 100 meters.
Girls 1500 is in the books. We got the results. Official results coming in just a moment for you. Boys 1500 meters up next. 14 competitors in there. Tyrone Gores from Crater with the fourth fastest runner in the field as of yet this year in the 1500. And before we get the boys off the starting line, they're just getting set up on the far side over there. We'll hear the gun here shortly. Boys triple jump results. Devik Shang from Grants Pass, 42:06.5, winner. Followed in second place. Good day in the field events for Grants Pass so far. Spencer Sloan, a 1-2 finish, 40:11.0. 18 quick points for the caveman right there. Owen Kendall from Summit third, 40:03. Camden Thurman, Crater fourth, 39:09. This is in the boys triple jump. Noah Goodrich from Summit, 4 points at 39:02.5. Alex Guyman from Grants Pass, 3 more points for the caveman, 38:11. Isaac Chavez from North Medford, 37.5. And Sam Timms in 8th from Summit, 37:01 results. And congratulations to Devik Shang from Grants Pass. Triple jump win. Boys high jump results. Elijah Witcherly from Glendale, 6 foot even. Nice job by the smaller school entrant right there. Glendale Pirates, Elijah Witcherly with a 6 foot even in the boys high jump to win. Summit second with Owen Kendall at 5'10". Devik Shang also from Grants Pass at 5'10", so 17 points just in those last two events for Shang for GP. Colton Marsters for Roseburg, 5'8". In the boys high jump. Noah Goodrich from Summit, 5'8". Spencer Sloan from Grants Pass, 5'6". Sam Cross from Summit, 5'6". And Hayden Horton from Roseburg picked up a point at 5 feet 6 inches as well. Boys high jump results. And Elijah Weicherly, congratulations to you. Be the talk of Glendale tonight. And we're getting ready for the boys 1500. Have more field results to come. There's the whistle. We're about ready to start the boys 1500.
We need the following contestants report to the award stand for the girls meters. Nash, South Medford.
Craters Tyrone Gores. Summit's Sam Hatfield. Ashland's Nathan Stein. North Medford's Grant Lulick. Roseburg's Carter Stedman. Summit's John Deaver. Roseburg's Preston Smith. Craters Sean Garnica. Grants Pass's Matthew Riemann. Caleb Doddington from Crater. Jaden McCabe from Summit. Taylor Castenago from Crater. Jaya Hannigan from Grants Pass. And Connor Williams from South Medford. Your 14 boys 1500 meter participants. Coming around with the first pass. 3 laps to go. Crater Summit Ashland, it looks like.
Fans, direct your attention to the award stands for the awards for the girls 1,500 meters. In 8th place, Wilt of Grants Pass. In 7th place, Nash of South Medford. In 6th place, Knox of Summit.
That breeze is picking up a little bit this afternoon.
In 5th place, Ekman of Roseburg.
You know, I believe the runners will appreciate it because that sun was getting awfully hot earlier in the day. This little breeze will just keep them cool, and
in 3rd place, Dance of
that's always better than hot when you're running the
runner-up today in the
track or out in the field
meters,
events.
Broadbent of Summit.
1,500-meter awards for the girls as the boys make their pass with 2 laps to go. That's Tyrone Gores out in front. Looks like Nathan Stein second now, and Hatfield from Summit.
Girls 1,500 meters.
Unofficially third there, but Gores is starting to push the lead a little bit. 2 laps to go. Three men clearly separated out in front, and Gores, Hatfield, and Stein, but Gores clearly setting the pace. And Stein from Ashland has separated a little bit from Hatfield between second and third. Oh, running comfortably comes Tyrone Gores around the quarter for the Comets. No labor to that stride right now. In command. Stein's doing a nice job to keep him in touch. Bell lap. About a 6-second lead between first and second. About 11 seconds between first and third. The rest of the pack about 15 seconds back of the next 3 that come by. And striding out in front is Gores in command right now. In fact, he's lengthened the lead since the last pass down the backstretch. And has kicked it up just a notch for this bell lap.
We need the following contestants for the girls' high jump to the award stand.
Gliding around the far turn.
Anderson
powerfully.
Meyer of Grants Pass, Fleck of Summit, Bennett of Crater.
And now you see the pace quicken even more.
Of South Medford, and Sandoral.
Those knees turn over as he comes down the stretch. He's
Please report to the award stand.
Strong to the finish line, a commanding win for Tyrone Gores. Good run, and Nathan Stein a strong second. And there's your top 5 for the boys 1,500 meters. Carter Stedman is going to cross in 6th. Duel for 7th and 8th, and the Storm are going to pick off a spot right there. So Gores' best of the season was 4:06.48. I'm interested to hear what his time was. That looked a little bit like the 3,000 meter run we saw earlier from Matheson from South. Hundred-meter sprinters are coming up next. The girls first, then the boys. We'll get to work on those fields for you. Yeah. 100 meters next. Yeah. All right, Caliber Home Loans, 71st Grants Pass Rotary. Boys discus results. Hunter Gonzalez from Grants Pass. A big day in the field events for Grants Pass so far, 131.9. Hunter Gonzalez with the win. Damian Little, North Medford, 124.1.
For the awards for the girls high jump.
Gabriel Williams from Crater, third, 121.5. Here's the girls.
Kendall of Summit and Anderson of
High
Grants
jump
Pass.
will listen in.
Kendall of Summit, Anderson of Grants Pass for 7th place. We also have a tie for 5th place between Meyer of Grants Pass and Fleck of Summit. 5th place. In 4th place, girls high jump, Bennett of Crater. In 3rd place, Yeckout of North Medford. In 2nd place, Boutwell of South Medford. Your champion for the girls high jump, the jump of 5 feet 3 inches, Isabel Sandrell from Summit. Sandrell of Summit, your champion, girls high jump. Congratulations.
Girls high jump winners just being acknowledged there. My gosh, when I first was a sportscaster in Klamath Falls, Oregon. Covered a high jumper from Chilliwack, Oregon named Sherry Collins. Sherry Smukelet today. Happy birthday. Sherry's birthday today. She was at Chilliwack High School, was a Mike Keck Scholarship Award winner, went to U of O, was on the 83. She was the jumper, the high jumper for the 83 Ducks National Championship team for women's track and field. So, and we have, think of the legacy of some of the runners and track athletes that have come from Southern Oregon. It's a really proud history. And we're seeing some great ones here again today, even a meet record already.
First call, boys and girls, 400 meters.
And more results coming your way. The sprinters are coming next. The girls 100 meter crew are coming up.
We need these contestants for the boys pole vault to the award stand. Gladbach, Grants Pass, Turner of Crater,
There's stairs right
Ellis
there.
of Roseburg, Stevens of North Medford,
Gotcha.
White of Summit, Sloan of Grants
Boys
Pass.
discus, I gave you the top 3. Owen Towns from Grants Pass,
LaBelle,
4th. More
Crater,
points there
and
for the
Fleck
Cavemen,
of
118.
You need to report
Brendan
the
Monroe
award
from Eagle
stand
Point,
for the
Nicholas
boys
Jacobson
pole
from
vault.
Summit, Benjamin Hill from Summit, and Dane Silva from Crater also scoring in the boys discus throw in the earlier field events today. We'll put those field results on hold. We'll have a few more pages to get through, but we want to acknowledge there.
We need the
Good
following
efforts today.
boys to the award stands for the boys 1500
And more
meters.
results coming. Thank you, Robert.
Ryman,
Great work.
Grants Pass. Excuse me.
All right, those are some.
Mika of Crater, McCabe of Summit, Stedman of Crater,
There's
Stedman
my.
of Roseburg, Deaver of Summit, Lulich of North Medford, Hatfield of Summit.
Oh, we got a bunch more field
Stein of
results in down too.
Ashland, Gorsey of Crater.
We're going to have plenty of time to get through those. Girls 15. Yeah, Gorsey of Crater missed his season's best by 41 hundredths of a second. He ran a 4:04.87. Not pushed very hard
Now we'd like to hand out the awards
down the
for
stretch.
the boys pole vault in
Or he
eighth
might have
place.
run
Gladbach
a
of
little
Grants
faster. He
Pass.
looked like he could have maybe
In
gone
seventh
under
place,
forward
Turner of
conditions, the
Crater.
race and things right today. Still a solid
sixth
run, and he
place, Ellis
ran it
of Roseburg.
pretty easily, pretty comfortably, start to finish.
In fifth place, Stevens of North Medford.
Nathan Stein from Ashland was second at
Fourth place,
4:16.76.
White of Summit.
Sam Hatfeld third,
Tie for
4:20.6.
second place between
And
Sloan
Grant
of
Lulich
Grants
from North,
Pass
fourth at
and
4
LaBelle of
minutes,
Crater.
23 seconds.
And your champion today, the boys pole ball with a leap of 13 feet 7 inches, Gavin Fleck of Summit. Gavin Fleck, your champion in the boys pole ball. Congratulations.
Girls 100 meters coming up. Just heard the whistle down the track there. Barrett Justimo won the girls with a 4:53.19 in the 1500 ahead of Camille Broadbent of Summit at 5 minutes even, and Taryn Dance at Crater at 5:01. Stella Gutches in North Bedford at 5:01. Your top 4 for those 1500 meter results. Yeah, I thought Gorsey ran a fast one. He did. Okay, lane 1. Kayla Hemingway from Ashland, Laura Oldham from Summit, Rachel Coleman, Chinoa Alexander, McKenna Donovan, Kira Pika, Caitlin Gailey, and Spencer Gottfried. Middle lanes. Lane 6 has got the edge. Very close finish. It might have gone to Kira Pika. Her season best of 13:79 coming
The
in.
girls 100 meters.
It looks
Two for
like
the boys 100 meters.
looks like that first of the two heats went to Curapika. We'll have one more girls 100-meter heat, and then two for the boys as well. So we'll await the official results on that. And as you would expect with 100-meter runners, they come by in a blur. and
In the second heat of the girls,
hard to
100
associate names
meters,
with
in lane
uniforms
one is
in that
Star of
blink of an
Summit.
eye.
In lane 2,
But we're going to
Moses
give
of Summit.
Curapika the
Lane
nod
3,
on that one.
Maldonado of Eagle Point. Lane 4, Ross of Grants Pass. Lane 5, Nakado of Summit. Lane 6, Anderson of Grants Pass. Lane 7, Friend of Grants Pass. And lane 8, Stanek of Eagle Point.
There is a breeze kicking up, just enough to keep the athletes cool. Second heat of the girls 100 coming up. Fastest time, only one under 13 is Tatiana Ross from Grants Pass. Makes sense. The way she closed the 4x100 for the Lady Cavers. Ross is going to be in lane 4. Second fastest time in the heat, 13:02. That's Kohana Nakado from Summit. She's in lane 5, so two quickest right in the middle of this second heat for the girls. Meet record for the 100-meter dash is 12.10, set by Bailey Toohey from North Medford. That was in 2019. Whistle is up. Second girls 100-meter dash underway shortly. Runners in the blocks. Wind has settled just a bit. Flags at the far end of the field, still whipping down there, but pretty calm on the track now as we await the start. And they're off. Ross in lane 4 does have the early lead and is lengthening it. Striding smooth and breaking the tape well ahead of the field. Nakado from Summit led a close pack for second, but Tatiana Ross really
Carson
great.
LaBelle of Crater. Carson LaBelle of Crater, please come to the finish line. Carson LaBelle of Crater.
Great explosion out of the starting gate there by Tatiana Ross, and she would not be challenged from there. So
Following contestants for the boys long jump.
we'll await those official times for the girls' two heats. Chance at Ross there, and maybe a chance at Pike too. Very close to that under 13 mark. We'll see.
Boys long jump forward stand.
I never got to participate in track because it was during baseball season. And believe me, you wouldn't have found me on the track. I believe the Javelin would have been my go.
Garton of South Bedford, Meyer of Grants Pass, Blay of Grants
I ran a lot of miles training and conditioning to be a baseball pitcher. That's nothing like what these young men and women are doing out here. That's called jogging pretty much back in my day. But love to run, ran for years. Crazy enough to run a couple of marathons, a couple of Crater Lake. I've just had a lifelong admiration for, again, some of the great runners. And Cameron Stein was not here today, but latest in the list with E.J. Holland, Crater's Andy Monroe that were the Gatorade cross country, and track runners of the year for the state of Oregon and nationally considered as well. And that's just going a few years back. We've had a bunch of track and field athletes that have gone on Division I level. And one, I had mentioned Sherry Collins, the high jumper that went on to be on the Ducks national championship team in '83. I got one better than that from my days in Klamath Falls as a sportscaster. There was a young football player at Henley Junior High named Dan O'Brien. And Dan O'Brien went on to be the Olympic decathlete champion, the gold medalist out of the University of Idaho eventually. It was a wayward journey at times, but Dan was a fantastic all-around athlete and an incredible track and field athlete. He scored 40 points in 4 events in senior year at the state track meet for Henley. So you definitely could see that decathletes blend coming for Danny O'Brien. And again, star-studded names that we could reminisce all afternoon about the track and field greats that our schools in our state have produced.
Your runner-up today for the boys long jump, Duper of Roseburg. And your champion today with a jump of 21 feet 5 inches, Spencer Sloan of Grants Pass. Spencer Sloan of Grants Pass, your champion today, boys long jump.
Big day for Grants Pass boys in the field events. 100-meter dash coming now for the boys, first of 2 heats. Michael Davies, Max Anders, Evans Peters, Caleb Garton, Ryan Meyer, Gage Blay, and Taddick Brown. 4 from Summit, 2 from Grants Pass. Garton is from South Medford in lane 4. Summit, lanes 1 through 3. Heat number 1 for the boys. Fast time in this field, 11.7. That's Caleb Garton from South Medford in lane 4. We'll keep an eye on him. They're in the blocks. Set. Here comes the boys 100.
Boys and girls 400 meters, third and final call, boys and girls 400
Big push
meters,
for the cavemen.
High hurdle. First call, boys and girls high hurdle.
Wow, that looked like might have been Ryan Meyer might have got out of the blocks really quickly on that one, and Meyer held off Garton at the finish there. We will await the official results. So the finish line is down about 20 meters to my right, so I don't have that photo finish angle to see those finishes, but that sure looked like Meyer was in control there.
Lane 4, Duper of Roseburg.
And it looked like he held Garton off. Again, these sprint races, we've got to wait for the absolute official results, and they'll be on their way up here just shortly. That was a great race and a great, again, like Tatiana Rawson. Dude, the Grants Pass boys are having a day at their own meet. Big field points and now a 100-meter heat dash win. 100-meter dash heat win.
Now, fans, we'd like to hand out the awards for the boys 1,500 meters. In 8th place, Garnica Crater. 7th place, McCabe.
Boys 1,500-meter awards. We just saw the results for that. Let me give you the girls' long jump finish. Kohana Nakata from Summit, she's having a big day. First place at 17.7. Ava Carey McDonald from Summit second at 16.8.75. Sophie Mock from Grants Pass third. And Lily Friend from Grants Pass fourth. Mock going 16.275, 15.6 even for Lily Friend. McKenna Donovan of North Medford, Audrey Yuck out of North Medford, Skylar Gallagher of Brookings Harbor, and Rachel Snyder of Grants Pass also scored in the girls' long jump. Kohana Nakata from Summit doing some more damage this time in the field events. Winner of the girls' long jump. Boys shot put, won by Parker Jarvis of Grants Pass, Riley Bonney of Grants Pass first and second. I think we had given you those results. We had. So Grants Pass was 1, 2, and 5 in that one, picking up 23 points as the GP boys continue to roll along. In the boys pole vault, Gavin Fleck from Summit, 13.7 is the winner. 7 inches behind, Carson LaBelle from Crater at 13 even. Also at 13 even, Spencer Sloan, who won the triple jump for Grants Pass, finishes third in the pole vault, picking up 17 points for the boys there. Good work. Khalil Campbell just brought the banana and cold ice water. Ooh, thank you, Khalil, and thanks to our event organizers looking out for us. I promise I won't do the results in the banana at the same time. Let's keep going with the boys pole vault. Bryce White from Summit 4th, North Medford's Eli Stevens 5th, 12 even. Colin Ellis, Roseburg 12 even 6th. Jonah Turner from Crater 11-6, and Ryan Gladback from Grants Pass 11-6. Rounding out your boys pole vault top 8. Girls high jump today. Shout out to Sherry Smukla Collins, our high jumper from Chiloquin. We somehow reminisced about today. Just thinking of great track and field athletes from our area over the years. Girls high jump, Isabella Sandrell from Summit 5'3", wins by 2 inches over Jada Boutwell of South Medford at 5'1". Audrey Eck out of North Medford third at 4'10". Crater fourth with Claire Bennett at 4'10". Nina Fleck, Summit 4'6". Mia Meyer, Grants Pass 4'6". Brooke Anderson, Grants Pass 4'6", and Hannah Kendall, Summit at 4'6". Round out the top 8. Boys, 100 meters. Second heat about to come your way. They're in the blocks. 11-1, Landon Dupper from Roseburg, the fastest time of this group coming in. Dupper's in lane 4. And we're going to reload down in the starting blocks down to my left. Nicholas Parrish of Roseburg in lane 1. Cole Nicholas, Grants Pass in 2. Andrew Walker South in 3. Then Dupper. Nathan Ryder in North in lane 5. Michael Kanahali of North Medford in lane 6. Anthony Martinez, North Medford lane 7. Gavin Kugel, Grants Pass, lane 8. Times in this heat so far this year range from 11:01 to 11:66. So fairly tightly grouped field there. And they walked them all the way back out of the blocks to start the process over. So we're about 80 meters away from the start line down there. Don't know for sure if we had a false start or not. Something restarted the process. Whistles back, and they're headed back to the blocks. Second heat of the boys, 100 meters. And we're back out of the blocks. And the boys, 100s and 200s in those block starts are sometimes a little harder to negotiate than others. Well, the emphasis being on getting out, just sometimes it's getting out of the blocks a little too fast. Back to the blocks now. We're threatening boys 100 second heat. We're set. There's a gun and we're off. Dupper in 4 has the lead as they hit the halfway point. He's got a 2-stride lead there and got it. Cole Nicholas, Grants Pass, looked like he was second there. And here's our girls' finals and the times. They're coming to me right now.
Girls 100 meters. In 8th place, Stanek of Eagle Point. In 7th place, Alexander of Roseburg. In 6th place, Pika of North Medford.
Thank you, Robert. Good man.
In 5th place, Star of Summit.
Can't thank the folks at the results tent led by Robert Long over there. I am getting the results hot off the press. And
3rd place for the girls 100 meters, Maldonado of Eagle Point. Runner-up today in the girls 100 meters, Nakato of Summit. 2021 Rotary champion with a time of 12.34 seconds. From Grants Pass, Tatiana Ross.
Well, Ross rules the roost.
Your champion.
Kohana Nakato was second. Give you the times now for the girls 100-meter finals. Ross wins it with a 12.34. Kohana Nakato from Summit, 12.86. Eagle Points, McKenna Maldonado third, 13.18. Grants Pass is Brooke Anderson fourth, 13.26. 13.35 for fifth place, Ramsey Starr from Summit. North Medford's Kira Pika, 13.36. She was the Heat 1 winner. So definitely a strong show by Heat 2 contestants. Roseburg's Chenoa Alexander 7th, and Emma Stanek from Eagle Point also in that range. 13.52 for Stanek at Eagle Point. Girls discus, Hannah McFarland, North Medford, 86.9. Bethany Sutliff from South Medford went 89.
In sixth place, Shearer of Grants Pass.
Bree Shearer, 89.06.
In fifth place, Hall of Grants Pass.
Addison Hall at 90.03.5, one of three for Grants Pass. Anna Toby in fourth at 91.08.
In third place, Waters of Crater.
Allison Waters at 91.11, 3 inches
Runner-up today,
there.
Osborne of Grants Pass.
Grace Osborne at 113.5.
And your champion, the throw of 121 feet 9 inches from Summit, Kit Rupert. Kit Rupert of Summit, champion, the girls discus.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Nice job, Clay Roundsville. Girls 400-meter run is going to be next. Hey, we're getting really caught up on our events results as well. Let me give you 2 more field event results before the girls.
You're going to hand out the boys 100-meter awards. We need Kugel, Garten, Canali, Nicholas, Meyer, Ryder, Walker, and Cooper. You need to report to the award stand. Boys 100 meters.
Girls triple jump results, won by Summit. Ava Kara McDonald, 34.8.5, ahead of Rachel Coleman from Summit at 34. Audrey Yeka from North Medford, 32.9 in third. Kira Volpe, South Medford, fourth, 32.5. Triple jump, girls, Grants Pass is Asha Lamson, fifth, 31.10. 31.8 for Ashland's Mary Sophia Cellini. Skylar Gallagher of Brookings Harbor, seventh at 31.5. Cambria Goodwin from Crater, 8th at 31.5. Girls triple jump results.
Fans, draw your attention to the award stands. We'll hand out the awards to the boys 100 meters. In 8th place, Kugel of Grants Pass.
Boys 100 meters
In
here.
7th place, Garten of South Medford. In 6th place, Canali of North Medford. In 5th place, Nicholas of Grants Pass. 4th place of the boys 100 meters, Meyer of Grants Pass. In 3rd place, Ryder of North Medford. Your runner-up for the boys 100 meters, Walker of South Medford. And your champion for the boys 100 meters with a time of 10.98 seconds, Landon Duper of Roseburg. Landon Duper of Roseburg, your champion, boys 100 meters.
And there you have it. Time out coming your way here from our title sponsors from Lithia Superstore. Back with more action here at Grants Pass at the 71st Rotary Invitational after this.
At Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford, we've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
We'll have one heat of the girls, 400 meters, 2 heats of the boys, 400 meters. Coaches and athletes, at the conclusion of the 400 meters, we need anybody and everybody to help get the hurdles set up. You've all been baptized as the new hurdle crew. So athletes and coaches, please help us get the hurdles set up for the high hurdles at the conclusion of the second heat of the boys, 400 meters.
Call out to the hurdle crew. Get a little break in there for folks. Let's take another quick timeout. Loading up for the girls' 400-meter run. Got more action coming your way about halfway through our afternoon events here from Russ Horner Field at Grants Pass.
The Navy for 4 years. I went in for education, employment, and travel, and the Navy gave me all of that. I have medical appointments out of the VA DOM. It's a big blessing to us veterans to have transportation.
Girls 400 meters about to go down to my right. They whistle them into the blocks. Haley Bayard from Grants Pass in lane 3, Sophia Elam from North in lane 4, Milani Stovall, Eagle Point in lane 5, Sarah Moore, Crater lane 6. And 2. We got a few more out there than that than on my sheet. So.
Third and final call, boys and girls high hurdles.
It's a full 7-lane event.
Final call, boys and girls high hurdles.
Strong move on the first turn, and 2 runners now separating out in front. And the second separator surges ahead. Two in front, coming to the final turn and down the stretch. Looks like Elam and Stovall, maybe? We'll see. Strong move to pass. Was in second. Now in first. South Medford gonna finish out strong. Summit second, Crater third. And the 400 meters meet. Just one heat for them, I should say. I did not have a South Medford runner listed on my initial sheet there. Was that Schmerbach? That might have been Emma. That might have been. She was scheduled for heat 2. But that looked Emma-like the way she finished and kicked down the stretch there.
Athletes, the check-in stand, the check-in tent is in the middle.
That was a South
of the
Medford
field.
Summit finish there.
Athletes, when you're called up to check in, report to the middle of the field. Thank you.
That was Schmerbach. Okay, they had given me, I'm sorry, I did not sort through that very well. They had given me 2 heats for the girls 400. So that was Schmerbach from South Medford. Looks like she nipped Morgan Hansen. It looked like the race was between Hansen and Schmerbach. And Schmerbach reeled her in after that last turn. That was either Leah Cooper or Morgan Hansen. I believe it was Hansen. So the single 400 heat, Emma Schmerbach from South Medford. Known Emma for a long time. Her dad's a head basketball coach at Crater, Chris. And she's a member of the South Medford girls basketball team. I've been following for a few years.
Goodwin of Crater, Gallagher, Brookings Harbor, Salini of Ashland, Lamson of Grants Pass, Volpe of
For
South
many
Medford,
years before I moved to more administrative duties at Table Rock Sports, I was the voice of the Panthers proudly for about 20 years. But have just loved to see Table Rock Sports grow to involve and participate with so many schools and so many sports and boys and girls sports. Golf is difficult to cover. Tennis, you need some platforms and things like that to do it justice. We cover about everything we can that lends itself to our coverage. And I'm owner and the executive producer of Table Rock Sports, but none of this would be possible without great people like Khalil Campbell, who's on camera with me out here today, and the 4 crews that we had doing baseball and softball games at North and South Medford today. And we're up here in Grants Pass on Thursday doing baseball and softball in a doubleheader that they did for St. Mary's on Friday. So just a great bunch of people that have a passion to call and cover sports. Allow us to put together that small army that covers all these events for you.
In third place, Yeckout of North Medford. In second place, Coleman of Summit. Your champion in the girls triple jump with a leap of 34 8.5 inches from Summit, Ava Carrie McDonald. Carrie McDonald of Summit, your champion, girls triple jump.
And more of the field event winners from earlier today. Been passing along those results to you throughout the coverage this afternoon. I've been sitting on a metal bench here for a few hours. I can feel it. Should have brought my seat cushion. Boys 400 is underway down to my right. Let's clear the screen and see the action.
Next up, we'll hand out the awards for the girls 400 meters.
Section 1, Dylan Vanderhoof for North Medford. Jared Hatt, Zachary Dobson Donaldson of Grants Pass, the fastest preliminary time of the season in this heat at 54.19. He's in lane 4. But that looks like North Medford, Jazz Hernandez is out in front as well.
Stick it out, stick it out.
Boy, big lead for North coming around the turn and down the stretch.
Come on, Zach, stick it out.
That looks like Jazz Hernandez in lane 6.
Let's go. Run it,
Zachary Dobson Donaldson trying to close in lane 4. Having some success, having a push, and now about in front. Really bringing it at the finish is Zachary Dobson Donaldson.
Now, fans, if you direct your attention to the award stand.
And Hernandez didn't have the steam to finish. He finished back with the pack there, and a great run by Dobson Donaldson. Didn't bite on that fast pace into that far turn. Bided his time, let the leader come back to him a little bit. Then he kicked it at about 60, 70 meters and took charge of the race and left little doubt on the way to the finish line. Congratulations to Zachary Donaldson Dobson. We'll await the official results. We'll have times of some of these heats coming away just shortly. Robert Linglow, the crew over there at the Stats 10, is doing a great job of getting us information quickly.
Your runner-up today for the girls 400 meters is Cooper of Summit. And your champion today for the girls 400 meters with a time of 1 minute from South Medford, Emma Schmerbach. Emma Schmerbach, your champion, girls 400 meter dash.
That was Emma, and she's headed to Linfield College on a basketball and track scholarship, so she's going to get a chance to pursue both her passions, it sounds like. Now, I got to say that's not an official report. I might have got that from the inside, but that's congratulations to Emma. Senior season that a lot of these senior athletes, it's been hard to seal the deal with colleges and schools because you've not been competing and kind of on their radar and putting up marks and things like that kind of seal the deal for you down the stretch. So congratulations to all our athletes that are working through those opportunities to go on to college and participate in the sports that they love. And many of the folks that are featured in this meet today are going to get that chance to do just that. Heat 2, the 400 meters coming up. Best time that we have of this group belongs to Malcolm Boyd of Summit, 50.43. Whew, geez, 400 meters. Yeah, in my best days, I'd be hard-pressed to run it under a minute. So you give a lot of... the 400 meters is a grueling race. Just leave it at that. Avery Church of Grants Pass is in lane 1. Caleb Garton of South Medford in lane 2. Jake Bernardi, Summit in lane 3. Malcolm Boyd of Summit in lane 4. Danny Cassette, North Medford. Lane 5, Miguel Ramos, Bricking Harbor. Lane 6, Cameron Jip, Grants Pass, lane 7, and Aiden Chenworth. The Crater is in lane 8. So Boyd in lane 4. Fastest time coming in. He'll be the man to watch. His time at 50.43, just ahead of Cassette at 51.39, so just under a second faster. Whistle has sounded. Heat 2, boys 400 coming up. Jordan Kent from Churchill, 48.02, meet record. That was back in 2002. Great sportscaster in his own right these days, Jordan Kent. They're in the blocks. Coming set. And the gun, and they're off. Staggered start. Bring around the first turn.
Hurdle crew at the conclusion of this race will need to get the hurdles set up.
Cassette looks pretty strong. He's moved into second now.
Set him up for the girls' 100-meter high hurdle.
He's going to pass on the inside. He's got Boyd right on his shoulder. Boyd trying to take charge coming around the far turn. They're shoulder to shoulder coming around that far turn. Now Boyd's taking the lead and extending the distance a little bit. Cassette came out fast. He's pushing strong to close. He's making up a little ground down the stretch. And a little more, but Boyd's going to hold him off by a step, and a great finish. Malcolm Boyd of Summit for Danny Cassette from North Medford. Wow. Cassette gave up the lead and then fought like a champ to get it back and close the distance right in front of us as he came to the finish line. But you can see both men were well spent by the time they got to that finish line. And what a great finish. Good race by both of those young men. Enjoyed that one immensely. Let's take a break, hear from some of our sponsors. In fact, I've got a short feature. It's from our Medford School District, but it kind of highlights some of the things our schools have had to go through. They're putting up the hurdles. We'll take this little video interlude. We'll be back to Grants Pass High School right after this. It's the Caliber Home Loans 71st Grants Pass Rotary Invitational, brought to you by Lithia Superstore and TableRockSports.net.
Medford School District, we have a shared vision. All are learning, and learning is for all.
We all have a role to play when it comes to preventing COVID-19 at school.
And in our community.
Our community agreement states,
I will
wear my mask at all times.
And properly.
I will
maintain physical distancing.
Stay arms length apart.
I will
wash my hands often.
For 20 seconds, soap and water.
I will
stay home when I'm sick.
This is our MSD community agreement.
To keep our schools safe.
And the community safe.
2 heats of the girls' 100-meter hurdles. In your first heat, lane 2, Dawson of Crater. In lane 3, Cropper of Ashland. Lane 4, Pearson of Brookings Harbor. Lane 5, Rochard of Crater. And Mitchell of Crater in lane 6. First heat of the girls' 100-meter hurdles. We need the following to report to the award station for the boys' 400 meters. Bernardi of Summit, Dobson Donaldson of Grants Pass, Chenoweth of Crater, Church of Grants Pass, Ramos of Brookings Harbor, Garton of South Medford, Cassetti of North Medford, and Boyd of Summit.
Thank you.
We need those individuals report to the award stand for the awards for the boys.
Yeah, tell her, yeah. Who's got to tell her she can't stand in the way? God damn it, get up in the stands where you belong. Or just have her stand on the other side of you. God, can you not see that? Can you watch it? We got a live camera that's right there on the races. Thank you. And I don't know why. But everybody wants to walk through here. It's like, just go behind me. Just go up one step and go behind me. Now, everybody wants to duck through the shit and walk on the course.
Dobson Donaldson of Grants Pass.
Yeah.
In 6th place.
Welcome back, everybody. Back a little sooner than I thought. It's live internet.
In 5th place, Church of Grants Pass.
Should know better.
In 4th place,
There's a good trapper in the.
Brookings Harbor.
We're in front of the award center where I'm set up with the laptop and have a kind of a tight squeeze. We've got a shade umbrella set up so the equipment doesn't overheat and things like that.
Of North Medford. And your champion today in the boys 400-meter dash with a time of 50.48 seconds, Malcolm Boyd of Summit. Malcolm Boyd of Summit.
So Boyd and Cosette in that showdown did finish 1-2 in both of the heats, so they were the top 2 times they lived up to it. Schmierbox winning time 1 minute even, 0.73, 1 minute, 0.73 hundredths second. Leah Cooper second at Summit, 102.36. Ava Hickman, Grants Pass third, 104.48. And the finals, yep. Landon Dupper of Roseburg in that boys 100-meter ran a 10.98. He was the only one under 11. Andrew Walker of South. Let's see.
Second call, boys and girls, 800 meters. Second call,
that's
boys
not right,
and
because
girls,
Cosette's not on there.
800
That was a
meters.
400. Got it. So Dupper ahead of Walker of South Medford, 10.98 to 11.17. Nathan Ryder of North Medford third in the 100, 11.22. Then Grants Pass fourth and fifth. Ryan Meyer and Cole Nicholas, 11.39, 11.52. Michael Conahally, North Medford, 11.55. Caleb Garton, South Medford, 11.58. Gavin Kugel from Grants Pass, 11.61. Placers in the boys 100-meter dash out of those 2 heats. And the girls triple jump, Summit 1-2 finish, Ava Carey McDonald and Rachel Coleman 1 and 2. North Medford's Audrey Yuckow third, Kara Volpe from South Medford fourth. That's it on field results that we have for you. Heat number 1, the girls 100-meter hurdles. Lane 2, Dawson Bailey of Crater. Mary Cropper from Ashland in lane 3. Megan Pearson of Brookings in lane 4. Kara Boschard of Crater in lane 5. And Lucy Mitchell of Crater in lane 6. Megan Pearson, lane 4 from Brookings Harbor. The Bruin with 19.14, the only one under 20 on the season in this heat. Fastest time in the field is Morgan Burke's 15.42. She'll be in the next heat, in the second heat. Hundred-meter hurdles. The girls are on the way.
Canali of North Medford, please report to the finish line. Michael Canali.
Pearson running first over the hurdles in lane 4.
To the finish line.
Good strides. Pearson with a strong win and a 4-way race for second right there. Looked like it went to Dawson Bailey of Crater. So Megan Pearson wins the first heat of the girls 100 meters. Hurdles.
100-meter hurdles.
Heat number 2 coming up.
Lane 2, Robinson of Grants Pass. Lane 3, Durant of Grants Pass. Lane 4, Burke of South Medford. Lane 5, Boutwell of South Medford. Lane 6, Mock of Grants Pass. And Lane 7, Smith of South Medford.
There you heard the lineup for Heat 2 of the girls' 100-meter hurdles. Once again, Morgan Burke in lane 4, 15:42, and her teammate Jada Boutwell in lane 5 at 15:69. The only two under 16 seconds in this group,
Heat 2, girls 100 meters
and in the girls' field.
Varsity. Meet record 14:59 to Shea Wise, 2017. In lane 2 from Grants Pass, Lauren Robinson. In lane 3 from Grants Pass, Madeline Duran.
Oh no, that was me.
In lane 4 from South Medford, Morgan Berkey. In lane 5 from South Medford, Jada Boutwell. In lane 6 from Grants Pass, Sophie Moss. And in lane 7 from South Medford, Olivia Smith.
Kiera Volpe of South Medford. Kiera Volpe of South Medford, please report to the finish line.
Yeah, tell her thank you. I was hoping nobody caught that, but track and field has a lot of viewers, and they heard. Thank you, thank goodness. Oh. We try to keep it family friendly, and it's usually I do. Yeah, now that's satellite radio. That's where that happens. Yes, we're learning today. You always have to be careful with an open microphone in front of yourself. Knowing that and remembering that sometimes are two different things. Promise good behavior from here. And I promise a good heat here coming up. The two South Medford girls in the middle with the top times coming in. Burke and Boutwell in lanes 4 and 5. And the Panthers are over the hurdles first. Burke has got the lead. They continue to run 1 and 2. Burke just in stride there. Close finish. Boutwell really was finding her stride there. And pretty close between Mock and Durant, it looks like, for third place in that one. So, girls 100-meter hurdles, all done. And the boys 110. We'll reset the hurdles. Take another chance, take a little time out. Hear from the great folks that make it possible for us to bring you these athletics live streams and these great events, and we'll continue on here as they set the hurdles for the boys 110.
Way to ride would be just to get on the bus and go. RVTD helps me to be independent. The bus goes everywhere I need to go. I've become pretty good friends with even some of the drivers. They really care about the passengers. I have to use the power wheelchair, which makes it convenient to have to ride the bus because they have the ramps that go down so you can get on and off really easy. I feel very safe. And now more than ever, RVTD is a very important part of this community. I don't know where I'd be without it.
Yeah.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Lane 5 from Grants Pass, Jake Jesse. Lane 6 from Ashland, Patrick Allen, Latham. And in lane 7 from South Medford.
Is this supposed to go to you?
Yes. Thank you.
We need The following girls to report to the award stands for the 100-meter hurdles.
Welcome back to Grass Pass High School, everybody.
Pearson of Brookings Harbor.
Boys 400-meter dash, Malcolm Boyd of Summit, 50.48, edging Danny Cassette from North, 50.89. Those two won by a good second and a half over Caleb Garten from South Medford, 52.34. Miguel Ramos from Brookings, 52.57 with 5 points for fourth place. Avery Church from Grants Pass, 53.13. Alden Chenoweth from Crater, 53.22. Zachary Dobson Donaldson from Grants Pass, 53.61, and also scoring Jake Bernardi from Summit at 54.50. The boys 400-meter dash. The girls 100-meter hurdles we just saw finish. I already have the results in my hands. Morgan Burke from South Medford, 15.16 seconds. Jada Boutwell closing strong from South Medford second, 15.56. Sophie Mock from Grants Pass third at 16.95. Madeline Durant from Grants Pass fourth, 16.97, just behind there, and Lauren Robinson fifth at 17.57, and these are the girls being recognized right now.
Robinson of Grants Pass. In fourth place, Durant of Grants Pass. And in third place, Mock of Grants Pass. Your runner-up today for the girls 100 meters, Boutwell of South Medford. And your champion in the girls 100-meter hurdles with a time of 15.16 seconds, Morgan Burke of South Medford. Morgan Burke of South Medford, your champion girls 100-meter hurdles.
15.16 for Burke to win today. All right, we've got the 800-meter run, 2 heats coming up. Boys 800, 2 heats coming up. A couple of girls 200 meters, a couple of the boys 200-meter dashes. Yeah, we got some good racing left to go. Then back to the 300 hurdles for the girls, 300 hurdles for the boys, and the 4x400 is going to close us out today. We got a lot of business left. A lot of track action still to come your way. Thanks to the track staff and all of our volunteers here. Gun sounds and the heat is underway. Grants Pass running in front in this heat. Ash in a close second. Not going to be able to close though. Jade Jesse from Grants Pass, it looks like.
110-meter hurdles. In lane 2, Jensen of Grants Pass. In lane 3, Martinez of Grants Pass.
So a heat win for Jesse from Grants Pass. Alan Lathan Patrick from Ashland, second in that one. And then looked like Josiah Whaley and Caleb Beers from South Medford were fighting it out there for third and fourth.
Heat of the boys 110-meter hurdles.
Second hurdles race, lining up down to my right.
We need to have Odin Links, South Medford, Ellie Stevens, North Medford, Anthony Martinez.
Well, we got a minute, folks. I want to remind you our great sponsors make these live streams possible, like Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon, 950 Royal Avenue, Medford. They hope you're enjoying today's track and field action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaressouthernoregon.com to learn how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can help your vision needs. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and our communities and our coverage here on Table Rock Sports.
First call, 200 meters. First call, boys and girls, 200 meters.
Heat 2 getting ready down to my left of the boys 110 hurdles. Folks, I'd like to say personally a thank you to the over 100 new YouTube subscribers that have come on board this spring. Helps keep our Table Rock Sports YouTube channel happy. Keeps us in the game. Go to youtube.com, search Table Rock Sports. Click on the red subscribe button if you'd like to join the team. We thank you for that, and you'll have opportunities to get notifications on games, when the schedules are, and all kinds of good stuff. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Table Rock Sports. Greatly appreciate it and helps us stay in the game.
Get everybody down in the infield, please.
Got everybody down now. The boys are in the blocks. Charles Anderson of Roseburg, 1577, the only one under 16 in the field. He's in lane number 4. And he's neck and neck and hit the third hurdle. Anderson running second now. North Medford with the lead. Banging over hurdles and a big leap of the finish right there. That looked like Aiden Vanderhoof for North Medford.
All right, hurdle crew, we need to clear the hurdle.
Charles Anderson, third hurdle, clipped it, took him off stride, and Vanderhoof took full advantage of that. And in fact, Vanderhoof, since that lead that he had, he soared over the final hurdle. Cleared it by a mile and was on his way to a victory in heat number 2. So good run by Vanderhoof right there, and a good two-man race right there. Is one toe on the top of the hurdle would cost Anderson his chance for a heat victory for Roseburg. Time to clear the hurdle. It's time to take a break here for more of our great sponsors. We'll be back to Grants Pass High School after this. It's the Caliber Home Loans 71st Grants Pass Rotary Invitational, and we're glad to be bringing you the coverage on TableRockSports.net.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. And the program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Martinez of Grants Pass and Vanderhoof of North Medford. We need those individuals to the award stand.
Boys 100-meter hurdles awards coming up. Here comes Robert with some more stats for us.
Now, fans, if you could draw your attention to the award stands for the awards for the boys.
Thank you.
10-meter hurdles. In 8th place, Latham of Ashland.
17.42 for Latham.
Hoppus of Eagle Point.
Trevor Hoppus with a 17.26.
In 6th place, Jesse from Grants Pass.
Jaden Jesse won the first heat with a 17.20.
In 5th place, Jensen of Grants Pass.
Adam Jensen, 16.77.
In 4th place, Doris of Crater.
Walker Doris, 16.62. I've been to Doris.
Today for the boys 110-meter hurdles, Anderson of Roseburg.
That nipped hurdle on the second heat cost Anderson third, 16.16.
Martinez of Grants Pass.
Good finish by Martinez to get second at 16.13.
15.72 seconds from North Medford, Aiden Vanderhoof. Aiden Vanderhoof of North Medford, your champion for the boys, 110-meter hurdles.
Nice job by Vanderhoof. He soared over that last hurdle to victory. 800-meter run. Going to start down to our right. Khalil Campbell on camera down there. Doing a super job for us.
First heat of the girls 800
I don't know how, but he is.
North Medford's in lane 1. Childers of
He's gone out from under the umbrella. He has just taken on this afternoon sun.
Lane 3. Nickel of North Bedford in lane
I'm not able to do so, nor is the laptop, so we're shaded at least. And a steady breeze has blown this afternoon. As hot as the sun feels, even for this mid-May date, the breeze has really been able to keep the athletes from really having any kind of overheating problems. That's not going to happen today. It's cool enough, and it's breezy enough, just enough to where you might not expect that. So the heat underway. 2 laps in the 800 meters. Best time in this opening heat, an opening group of ladies, is North Medford's Eleanor and Nicole with 2:33.23. Let's clear the screen for you and see the action. That looks like Nicole for North Medford out in front. That could be Nicole and Ramirez running 1-2 for North Medford. We'll check as they come by. Or it could be Clark. We've got 3 North Medford runners in the field. Check that. Ashland's running second behind Nicole from North Medford. Roseburg in third with Corinne Childers or Zoe Trowell, one of those two. You heard the bell. It's the final lap of the 800 meters. Little bit of a headwind as you head down the far side of the track there. As you come around that corner, that's definitely where the wind's going to be cutting in your face. It's aiding you a little bit, I think, as you come down the home stretch, direction that I'm feeling it. Strong lead for Nicole out in front of the field. She's got about a 8 to 10 second lead on the pack. Sheila Bertrand from Ashland continues to run in second. It looks like Childers from Roseburg in third. Eleanor Nicole rounds the turn in command of the 800 meters heat 1. Ashland giving chase now. Celia Bertrand closing the gap a little bit, but not going to get all the way there. It's a wire-to-wire lead for Eleanor Nicole. Celia Bertrand from Ashland runs second. Looked like Childers from Roseburg in third. Crater with Siebert, Capulli, and Wardlow. Also looked to be in range to maybe score some points, but one more heat to go. That was heat number 1 of 2.
Second heat for the girls 800-meter run in lane 1. Moritz of Grants Pass. Lane 2.
And the second heat about to get there. Listen to the entrance.
Wilt of Grants Pass. In lane 4, Justima of Summit. In lane 5, Reddish of Ashland. Lane 6, Downing of Summit. In lane 7, Sturley of Grants Pass. And in lane 8, Wells of Ashland. Heat 2, girls 800 meters.
.233. So some faster times in the second heat. Sage Reddish from Ashland, 2:22.95, her best time. Barrett Justima, who we already saw run a great 400 from Summit, 2:22.65 is the fastest time in the field. And in this second heat, they're only separated by 3/100ths of a second. So Barrett Justima in lane 4, Sage Reddish in lane 5. Oh, there's Reddish. 1. Okay, we're starting in lane 2, 3. So lanes 5 and 6. Sage in 5 and Justima in 6. Heat 2, girls 800. Pistols up. And they're off. Tight bunch now in this second heat. They go down the backstretch for the first time of 2. Bailey Moritz, Grants Pass, Peyton Finney, Madison Wilt, Barrett Justima, Sage Reddish, Joran Downing, Mary Sterling, and Annika Wells in this heat. Our first look at the leaders. Summit running 1-2. Sage Reddish, Ashland running 3rd. But a pretty big lead for Barrett Justima and Peyton Finney. The Summit teammates running well out ahead, but 1 lap to go. Reddish was about 3 seconds behind at the bell in 3rd. Only a second back to 4th place, and going to move on the outside in the race for 3rd place. Now closing on Sage Reddish. Could be Mary Sterling from Grants Pass. Now up on Sage Reddish's shoulder for 3rd and now trying to pass, but the Summit runners continue to go 1-2. Barrett Justima, Peyton Finney, I believe, or it could be Jermaine Downing. Summit runners, 2 of them running in front. Justima I saw earlier, so that's her in the lead. And down their stretch they come. That is Jordan Downing, 2nd. Boy, a nice, strong stride by Justima to win. Sage Reddish will hold off Mary Sterling for 3rd and 4th. Good heat. Run very well by the Summit duo. Got themselves out in front. Nope, the wind has taken its toll. Our first batch of papers is blowing across the infield.
The boys 800 meters. In lane 1, Wayman of North
I'm just glad it hasn't happened to me yet. There's been a mountain of paperwork that is going into getting results and competitors together. But they were doing just a super job. They've done it for 71 years here in Grants Pass, and you can tell.
Lane 7, Tucker of Grants Pass. And in lane 8, Parker of South Medford. First heat of the 3rd and final call.
Trent Wayman, North Medford lane 1. Jordan Kemper from Ashland next to him. Ephraim Weber from Roseburg in lane 3. Connor Sutton from Crater in lane 4. Wesley Powell, Grants Pass lane 5. Grant Lulich, North Medford lane 6. Evan Tucker and Grants Pass will start in lane 7. And Eric Parker, South Medford in lane 8. Yep, they're lining up just as my sheet says they should be. Coming down the stretch in our coverage today. 2 800-meter heats here. And the girls and boys 200, that's some more hurdles. Then we're getting close. Then we've performed about every track and field event known to man for you here today. Been talking with some of the fans. We're about ready to go with this heat. And let's turn our attention to it. First meet. For the boys, 800 meters.
First heat of the boys, 800 meters.
2:01.50 for Connor Sutton is the fastest time of this bunch coming in.
We'll have 2 heats of the girls, 200 meters, and 2 heats of the
Wesley
boys.
Powell at 2:02.6.
Meters.
Second fastest, so.
This is the first heat of the boys, 800 meters.
Keep an eye on Crater and GP. Lulich and North and Weber from Roseburg just a couple. Strong pace to this 800 and a good contingent all together as they come around the corner there.
We need the following individuals to the award stands for the girls 800 meters.
Connor Sutton in first. Roseburg, GP Ashland, Weber, Powell, and Kemper running 1 through 4. That's how they'll go into the bell lap.
Finney of Summit.
Ephraim Weber's moved into second place
for the girls 800 meters.
behind Sutton. Now passing is Wesley Powell, and he's going to try to catch up to the leader. Powell moves past Weber, trying to track down Connor Sutton, and he's getting closer as they head towards the final turn. Now stride for stride. So far, Sutton is holding him off. Now Sutton making a push into the final turn. Powell won't be denied. He's right with him. They've separated from the rest of the field, and Powell's now edging to shoulder. Powell's now pulling in front. Powell's got the steam to pull this off, and he will with a strong finish. Woo! Jordan Kemper third for Ashland in a hotly contested boys 800 right there. Wow, what a two-man duel around that final turn, and hats off to Wesley Powell to be able to pull forward in that one. Just getting past Sutton in that one. Singer from South Medford, Pryor from Ashland, Knox from Bend. Cameron Stein is in this 800. Did not run the 3,000 today, but we'll get a look at Cameron Stein in lane 4 today in the 800. 2, 3, 4, yep. And Stein at 1:56.94 has the fastest time, as you'd expect of the participants here. So we'll keep an eye on him in lane 4. Jack Strang from Summit, just a couple, just second and a half back.
We're going to hand out the awards for the girls 800 meter run.
And the boys 800 heat 2 is off.
Girls 800 meter run.
Stein electrified at the Phoenix Twilight a couple weeks ago.
And Bertrand of
That performance and that meet are available anytime for you folks to view to our TableRockSports.net website. All of our events that are live are archived, so you go back and check them out anytime.
Place, Ramirez of North Medford.
Stein setting the pace.
In fourth
Hack
place
settles in behind him.
800 meter run, Moritz of
But he
Grants
has associated himself out in front.
Reddish of Ashland. The runner-up today, Downing of Summit. And your champion of the girls 800 meter run with a time of 2 minutes and 27 seconds from Summit, Peyton Finney. Peyton Finney.
Stein working hard with the lead. Reed Pryor from Ashland running right behind him. So Ashland in a 1-2 position here. The bell rings. Stein starts to turn on the gas a little bit around that first turn. Now striding out and picking the pace up. Pryor pressed to keep up right now. Now we're seeing Stein start to turn it loose. Leaning into the final turn. He's lengthened the lead to a good 10 meters and has command as he comes down the final stretch. Reed Pryor still running second behind Cameron Stein. In control to the finish. Running strong, Ashland finishes a 1-2 finish there. And maybe Connor Singer third from South Medford, I believe. So there's our look at Cameron Stein. We did not see him in 3,000, but man alive, that was worth the wait. Controlled that 800-meter run, and boy, I love the way he set a good pace early, but you could just see the
third and final call, boys and girls,
gas that was still in the tank as he came into that backside, extended the lead, and then leaned into that last turn and really came out of it smooth with the turnover of his legs, running in smooth form, not struggling at all. Big run by Stein. Will await his results and his times. That 800-meter win.
Colin Ellis of Roseburg. Please report to the finish line. Kara Volpe, South Medford. Odin Links, South Medford. Colin Ellis, Roseburg.
First heat of the girls 200-meter dash. In lane 1, Godfrey of Brookings Harbor. In lane 2, Donovan of North Medford. In lane 3, Pica of North Medford. In lane 4, Hickman of Grants Pass. In lane 5, Oldham of Summit. In lane 6, Gailey of Crater. And in lane 7, Stanek of Eagle Point. First heat, girls 200-meter dash.
No problem. Girls 200 meters, first of two heats coming up. Breezy afternoon at the Callaway Home Loans Grants Pass Rotary Invitational. Nothing that's impacting the performances on the track, I'd say one way or the other. But it's definitely a nice breeze to have with the sun's hot enough that I'm well lathered in sunscreen today. Thank you. Results just keep on coming. Final results for the girls 800. Peyton Finney from Summit wins it with 2:27.05. Joran Downing from Summit second at 2:29.09. Sage Reddish Ashland third, 2:30.11, holding off Bailey Moritz from Grants Pass, 2:30.90. That was Moritz that finished fourth. Cameo Ramirez from North Medford, 2:32.63. Mary Sturley sixth for Grants Pass, 2:33.10. Celia Bertrand from Ashland, 2:33.45 is seventh.
We need the following individuals to the award stand for the boys
from Grants Pass
run.
at 2:33.5 is eighth.
South Medford, Strang of Summit, Sin of Ashland. Petroport to the award stand for the boys 800 meters.
I hear the whistle for the first heat of the 200 meters. Really hard to see the start. It's at the far end of the field. Khalil Cam has done a great job for us on camera today. These are tough angles because they start and sometimes go so far away from you at that far end. But there for the finish and all the fantastic action we've had around that finish line today. Guns off. First heat's underway.
Now, fans, direct your attention to the award stand for the awards for the boys 800 meters.
Ava Hickman in lane 4, the fast time of this group in the heat, and Hickman
in 8th place,
running second right now to Kira Pika from North Medford. Now out in front, making a move. Pika's running second. Summit pushing hard to close for third.
6th place for the boys 800-meter run, Strang of Summit. In 5th place,
from Grants Pass, the heat winner there.
Ashland.
Good run by Hickman in lane 4.
For the boys 800-meter run, Petronella.
Pika did hold off the pack there for second place for North Medford.
In 3rd place, Knox of Bend. The runner-up today is Pryor of Ashland. And your champion for the boys' 800-meter run in a time of 1 minute 56 seconds, Cameron Stein of Ashland. Cameron Stein, Ashland, your champion, boys 800 meters.
There's a good look at Cameron. The Oregon Gatorade Cross Country Boys Runner of the Year for the state of Oregon, and joining E.J. Holland, Andy Monroe, Crater, the outstanding young men who not only athletically but academically stand out. Cameron carries a 4.08 grade point average at Ashland High School, which is doubly impressive. Congratulations to him. It'd be great to see what he can do with the opportunities, limited opportunities that this senior season are going to bring. We're not going to have a chance to have a state track meet this year. It really kind of breaks my heart for these senior athletes, but the chance that we're here at great events like today, and we've been able to have semblance of a season through all the mess and sometimes heartache of that whole pandemic situation, and we're coming out on the other side and we're getting some competition in. Great performers and great performances. That's what we came for. One from Summit is Isabella Sandro, Ramsey Starr from Summit Lane 2, Leah Cooper from Summit Lane 3, Tatiana Ross, who won the girls 100, Lane 4, and she has the fastest time at 25:09 of any of the competitors. And we're about ready to go. Morgan Hansen, Summit Lane 5, Emma Schmerbach in Lane 6, so Ava Carey McDonald from Summit in Lane 7, McKenna Maldonado, Eagle Point in Lane 8. 5 Summit runners in this heat of the girls 200. And the blocks. Tatiana Ross got off to a blistering start in the 100 to take charge early. Guns up. They're off.
Second call, boys and girls, 300-meter hurdle. Second call, boys and girls, 300-meter hurdle.
Staggered start. Ross amongst the leaders as they come around the turn and down the stretch. Hansen running close to her. Schmerbach a couple of steps behind. Ross in front, holding on, and she's going to pull it. Tatiana Ross didn't have to blister it to win the 200 there. She felt Morgan Hansen on her right shoulder and not a step back there the whole way. Just
your first heat
nailed
of the boys,
it. Yeah, you ran a
200
perfect
meters.
race right there.
In lane 1, Blay of Grants Pass. In
Didn't have to
lane
go
2,
too
Petty
deep into
of
the tanks
Pacific.
on the
in lane 3,
long sprint
Chavez
race of the
of
day.
North Medford.
And an impressive
In lane
double for
4,
Tatiana
Christner
Ross
of
with 100 and
Roseburg.
200 meter titles for the
In
girls
lane 5, Brown
today.
of Eagle Point.
Unless
in lane
someone
6,
in this second heat can
Nicholas
top her
of
time.
Grants Pass. In lane 7, Krebs of South Medford. And in lane 8, Powell of
I'm sorry, that was heat 2, yes. So Ross is going to be your 200 meter champion as well. Boys 200 is up next. Heat number 1. Top time in heat number 1, the only one under 24 is Kenau Christer of Roseburg at 23:94. The rest of the group right in the 24-second range. Up to Hayden Powell, South Medford at 25 flat. So very tightly bunched times in this group. Kenau Christer in lane 4. By a few hundredths of a second, the best time of the bunch, but we'll see. There's Grants Pass coach Jenna Ryerty talking with Tatiana Ross, walking across the infield right there. Jenna was an outstanding SOU athlete in his day.
The girls 4x400 and the
I didn't get a
boys
chance to ask him
4x400.
today, but I believe
One heat each.
I called a whole bunch of his SU football games.
Like to thank
When I did
everybody
radio
coming
for
out
the
today,
Raiders for
supporting high school
10 years back in the
athletics.
1990s. That was during
Been an
the
outstanding crowd. We appreciate those of
Dusty
you who helped
McGroarty
with our
and Griffey
mask
Yates
rules.
days
We may not
of
like
SOU
them,
football.
but we need to enforce them if it lets these kids
Some of those
participate.
outstanding
So
football
thank you for
players
that
have gone
very
on and
much.
become great coaches in our local high schools
Now
and
we
all
need
over
the
the state and
final-
Northwest. So
we need these
it's always neat to
contestants
see
to
these
the
young
award
men
stand
and
for the
women
girls
compete,
200 meters.
go off to school, do
Star
great
of
things,
Summit,
get their
Micah,
degrees, and
North
then come
Medford.
back in their communities
Barry
and their
McDonald
coaches, and
of
they're
Summit.
sharing the passion for these
Schmerbach of
sports
South Medford, Hickman of Grants Pass,
with the next up-and-coming generation.
Hanson of Summit, and Ross
It's a wonderful
of Grants
process
Pass.
and
Please report
rounds
to
out
the
and adds so
award
much to the
stand.
school experience for all these kids. Boys 200 not yet in the blocks. Yeah, they are whistling them to the start. Heat number 1 of the boys 200 coming up. We will get a break after the 200 meters heats because we've got to put the hurdles back out one more time. Hurdle crew has drawn great praise for their first performance today. Let's see if they can match it. I'll do it one more time. Heat 1 of the boys 200 underway.
Now the awards for the girls 200 meters. In 8th place, Star of Summit.
Roseburg running first and
in 7th place, Pica.
Holding on. North Medford second. They're going to be a strong finish there, but it's going to be Roseburg North 1 and 2.
In 6th place, Carrie McDonald of Summit. In 5th place, Schmierbach of
So that was
South
Ken
Medford.
Christer of Roseburg and David Brown from Eagle Point. Isaiah Chavez from North Medford was second.
In 4th place,
and Christer from Roseburg was
Grand
first.
Pass. In 3rd place, Cooper of Summit. In 2nd place, Hanson of Summit. And your champion today in the girls 200 meters with a time of 25.68 seconds from Grants Pass, Tatiana Ross. Tatiana Ross, your champion, girls 200 meter dash.
No problem. Tatiana Ross getting some high fives over there. Well deserved. 100-200 sweep today for the girls. Awesome. Thank you. All right. The boys 800, Cameron Stein, 156.23.
Meyer of Grants Pass in lane 1.
Not pushed necessarily.
Boyd
Here's
of
our next
Summit
heat
in
coming
lane
up.
3. Ryder of North Medford in lane 4. In lane 5, Walker of South Medford. In lane 6, Kugel of Grants Pass. In lane 7, Chenoweth of Crater. In lane 8, Martinez of North Medford.
Whistles up for the next heat of the boys 200. Ooh, I got some results trying to get away from me. Stop it. Behave, you papers. We've been here a while today because I've had to move my umbrella about 3 times to keep up with the sun. Perfect day for Grants, for track and field in Grants Pass, though. Nathan Ryder of North at 22.22 in lane 4. Andrew Walker, South 22.82, the fastest times coming in. So lanes 4 and 5, North and South. That's what we've got. The duel between those two. And Grants Pass a close third. Hanging in there. South Medford making a move. They are shoulder to shoulder. North Medford going to hold off. Nathan Ryder holds off Andrew Walker. Gavin Kugel, Grants Pass, I think got third, but there was someone on the inside there. Maybe Cameron Jip from GP or Malcolm Boyd from Summit.
Right,
one of those two was closing pretty fast as well.
Fantastic hurdle crew, which is everybody. Please help get the hurdle set up for this.
We're going to have a hurdle break coming your way. The wind is whipping up a little bit. We've got some more results to share with you.
You guys standing by the hurdles, go ahead and grab those hurdles and get them set up. They're not going to do it.
But let's take a quick break. We've got some great sponsors that make these great high school athletic events possible to be streamed live to all of y'all, and can't do it without them, and thank them very much, including our title sponsor, Jason Lawrence, and the good folks at the Lithia Superstore.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram Trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
I thought I was on satellite radio for a minute. My bad. It's a family affair.
First call.
You okay with no shade?
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah. And the shots look really good. Khalil Campbell is riding camera for us today. Khalil's a SRU student to be again. Was there and he's headed back down there, and was also a standout basketball player at Rogue River in his day, and was featured a number of times his junior and senior year on Friday Night Fast Breaks from Channel 10 coverage that we provided. He's one of the many. Caleb Franklin, my grandson, is a former South Medford football player, basketball player, state champion appearance teams, and Caleb's one of our camera people as well. So we've got some of these former athletes that are earning a little. Do it without them, without all these folks that come on. We've got 10, 11 people, 12 crew members that are out today covering baseball, softball, and track. And that happens about, every busy Tuesday, Friday, or Saturday. It does take a whole bunch of really dedicated folks, and thank them all, because it's them and our sponsors that make it possible for us to bring this good coverage.
South Medford and Ryder of North Medford.
Wind is picking up a little bit. I have got my foot on my umbrella here. One more quick timeout. Robert's bringing more stats. We'll get some of those results for you when we come back after this word.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and Javelin immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and Javelin immediately and let us fight for you.
All right, folks, we're going to hand out the awards for the boys 200 meters. In 8th place, Martinez of North Medford. In 7th place, Meyer of Grants Pass. In 6th place, Chenoweth of Crater. 5th place for the boys 200-meter dash, Christner of Roseburg.
23:55 for Christner.
In 4th place, Kugel of Grants Pass.
Gavin Kugel, 22:67.
In 3rd place, Boyd of Summit.
Malcolm Boyd at 22:65.
Your runner-up today for the boys 200 meters, Walker of South Medford.
Andrew Walker at 22.18.
And your champion today with a time of 22 seconds from North Medford, Nathan Ryder.
Nathan Ryder, 22.08. That was a great finish between he and Walker. Good fight in the boys 200 right there. Folks, it's our sponsors who make this live high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep, Dodge, and Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Also, great thanks to Michael Camel and the folks at Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, our presenting sponsor with 7 locations to serve you with great cellular service. Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. Find them in Grants Pass, Central Point, Ashland, Medford, wherever you need mobile phone needs. Whistles underway. A couple more results to share with you when we get a chance. Girls 300-meter hurdles. Heat number 1. Fastest time belongs to Mary Sophia Cellini from Ashland, 52:33. Morgan Powell, Summit, Olivia Smith, South Medford, Kara Borchardt of Crater, and Lucy Mitchell of Crater in there as well. And there's the gun. 300-meter hurdles.
In the second heat of the girls' 300
They've cleared the second
hurdles,
set.
In lane 2, Durant of Grants Pass. In lane 3, Burke of South Medford. In lane 4, Jessen of Summit. In lane 5, Robinson of Grants Pass. In lane 6, Sandoval Lopez of Grants Pass. And in lane 7, Dawson of Crater.
Okay, now I got
Those are your contestants in the second heat of the girls' 300-meter hurdles.
Mary Sophia Cellini is running first for Ashland in this first heat. One hurdle to go, right near the finish. She's handled it. Summit's going to come in second with Morgan Powell. And a third place finish for Kara Bouchard from Crater in lane 2. Lane 3, check that.
Second call, boys and girls, 4x400-meter relay. Second call, boys and girls, 4x400-meter relay.
The 4x400 will finish us today. My goodness, 400-meter sprints. No, thank you, not one. For me, thanks. So Mary Sophia leading with the fastest heat time there. Started whistling them in. Boys 800-meter run. Cameron Stein, gave his time 1:56.23. Reed Pryor, Jacob Knox, Quade Petronella from Grants Pass at 2 minutes, .24. Vincent Sen from Ashland, 5th. Jack Strang from Summit, 2:01.95. Connor Stinger, South Medford, 2:02.09. In 8th place, Wesley Powell, Grants Pass, 2:02.19. That was a boys 800-meter run results. Girls 200, Tatiana Ross's winning time was 25.68. Gave her the 100 and 200-meter sweep of the day. Morgan Hansen from Summit second, 25.95. Just 0.27 one-hundredths of a second behind. Leah Cooper from Summit third, 26.96. Ava Hickman, Grants Pass, South Medford fifth, 27.67. Ava Carey McDonald, Summit sixth, 28.02. That's the girls 200-meter dash, and this is heat 2 now, the girls 300-meter hurdles. Fastest time in this one, Summit's Tara Jessen with a 49.30, the only one in the season under 50 seconds. Morgan Burke in lane 2, Lauren Robinson from Grants Pass in lane 4, running right beside her. And Grants Pass is first over the hurdle. That's Lauren Robinson from Grants Pass. And now a big push by South Medford's Morgan Burke. Burke over the final hurdle. She made a burst there in the final 60 meters and took herself past Justin and Robinson. So Morgan Burke from South Medford, 300-meter hurdles. I believe she just ran herself into a first place finish right there for the 2 heats. And she's going to get a little help getting up because she left it all on the track at 300 meters, gave it all that she had. Wow. What a great race down the stretch that was, with the ladies giving up the lead a couple times during the course of those 300 meters. The lead changed there. Burke had changed last into her favor and stayed that way. She finished it off.
Hurdles must be moved up 2. In the first heat for the boys 300-meter hurdles, Beers of South Medford is in lane 1. Jesse of Grants Pass is in lane 2. Lane 3 is Whaley of Grants Pass. Lane 4 is Martinez of Grants Pass. Lane 5 is White of Summit. Lane 6 is Hovel of Crater. Lane 7 is Sandland of Crater. First heat, boys 300-meter hurdle.
White from Summit in lane 5, Martinez from Grants Pass in lane 4, and Whaley from Grants Pass in lane 3. All three are under 46 seconds in the 300-meter boys hurdles this year. That should be a great three-way race right there. Right behind them,
We need the
Ryder Vol from Crater,
individuals to the
46.33.
girls 300-meter hurdles. Powell of Summit, Cellini of Ashland, Sandoval Lopez of Grants Pass,
now.
Dawson of Crater, Durant of Grants Pass, Robinson of Grants Pass, Jessen of Summit, and Burke of South Medford. Please report to the award stand.
Weather update for you. The wind is blowing now. The gentle breeze that was keeping us cool earlier in the day has given way to afternoon winds. Sustained now. It feels like about 10 miles an hour.
Thank you.
5 to 10, that range. First of two heats. Thank you, Roger. Hot off the press. Hear the whistle, bringing the boys to their set positions. Heat 1, 300 hurdles coming your way. Starter's gun is up. They're off. Martinez and Whaley from Grants Pass and White from Summit in the middle lanes. Top times coming in. Let's see who might want to come up with a PR out of that other group that's in this first heat.
In 7th place, Cellini of Ashland. In 6th place, Sandoval Lopez of Grants Pass. In 5th place, Dawson of Crater.
Looks like
in 4th place,
Josiah Whaley
of Grants Pass. In 3rd place, Robinson of Grants Pass.
Great second place finish right there. Josiah Whaley, it looks like in lane 3 was the first one to cross for Grants Pass. Martinez from Grants Pass and White from Summit.
0.05 seconds from South Medford, Morgan Burke. Morgan Burke, your champion in the girls' 300-meter hurdle.
Congratulations to Morgan from South Medford. And congratulations to Josiah Whaley winning that first heat of the boys' 300-meter hurdles. Fastest time in the bunch is coming up in this second heat. We'll listen in on the lane assignments.
300-meter hurdle.
Aiden Vanderhoof from North Medford at 40.42 is the fastest yet this season.
In lane 2, Strange of Summit. In lane 3, Timms of Summit. In lane 4, Vanderhoff of North Medford. In lane 5, Cassette of North Medford. In lane 6, Anderson of Roseburg. In lane 7, Doris of Crater. And in lane 8, Myers of Grants Pass. Those are your contestants for the second heat. Boys 300-meter hurdle.
We just saw the winners of the girls 300-meter hurdles recognized. Morgan Burke ran a 49.05. Tara Jessen from Summit, 49.86 in second. Lauren Robinson of Grants Pass, 50.32. Madeline Durant from Grants Pass, 50.92, third and fourth. Bailey Dawson from Crater at 51.92 in fifth. Isabel Sandoval Lopez, 51.79 in sixth. Mary Sophia Cellini from Ashland, 52.56, seventh place, and Morgan Powell from Summit, 52.24 in eighth for the girls. 300-meter hurdles just finished. Here comes heat 2 of the boys' 300-meter hurdles as the fellas across the way over there coming to the blocks. the gun.
Third and final call, boys and girls 4x400 meter relay.
One of our leaders in the middle lanes hit that first hurdle there and is falling from first out of the gates into fifth. Looks like Vanderhoof running strong, head of the pack. It is. Cassette's second over that next second hurdle, so North is 1-2. Vanderhoof. Little crash on the hurdle there. Cassette's still second. Roseburg third. Vanderhoof caught a little bit of a piece of that hurdle, but he's in. So Aiden Vanderhoof ahead of Danny Crosette, number 1, number 2 for North Medford in that finish. Charles Anderson from Roseburg was third. He was fighting Cassette the whole way, but Danny held him off there for second and third. And
all right, hurdle crew, we
some points for North Medford. Hurdle crew back out for the final time today. I never could figure out why you would put a hurdle in the middle of a perfectly good running lane. Needless to say, I didn't audition for the hurdles when I did run junior high track. It was my coach's pretty good insight to not have me do that. That is a lot of hard work, and then have to pick up and do a high jump in the middle of it. Always thought the steeplechasers were a little unique in that respect as well. Yeah, you got to love them, though. Timeout coming your way. Folks, we are glad to partner with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission on the Know Your Role campaign. And good fan behavior, good respect towards officials and coaches and players alike. And we're changing the culture of youth sports very much to the positive, and a very much change that was needed. We're glad to partner with them and the folks at Travel Medford, who are big partners with the SOSC.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back. The girls 4x400 meter relay getting set. One heat for the girls, one for the boys. Ashland, Summit, Grants Pass, and North Medford. 2, 3, 4, up.
Fans, draw your attention to the award stands for the boys. 300 meter high hurdles in 8th place. Jensen of Grants Pass.
Some more awards before we come down the stretch in our final 2 events of the day.
Whaley of Grants
Basically,
Pass.
The 1 mile team sprints, 1,600 meter team sprints, the 4x400. Oh my goodness.
In 6th place, Strang of Summit. In 5th place, Doris of Crater.
44:17 for Doris.
In 4th place, Timms of Summit.
Sam Timms with a 43:43 in the boys 300 meter hurdles.
3rd place, Anderson of Roseburg.
Charles Anderson at 42:22 today.
2nd place, Cassette of North Medford.
Danny Cassette 41:71.
Today, the boys 300 meter hurdles with a time of 40.9 seconds. Aiden Vanderhoff of North Medford.
And Vanderhoof is North is your boys champion in 300 meter hurdles.
Congratulations.
That is outstanding. We're getting results before they even get to the stand up there. Great work by Robert and the crew. Appreciate their good help today. They've had about every top 8 finish recognized in the course of our live stream today, and couldn't do it without the great help of our meet officials here today. But 71 years of training and experience will do that for you. They run a very, very smooth operation here. It's been a pleasure to be here today and share this great track and field with you folks. Hopefully these seniors getting a chance to play the sports they love and be in these big meets one last time, and when we come back and next year's senior class enters the hallways in September, may be a normal school year and normal sports seasons ahead of us, and return to our state playoffs and championships is such a big part of all of our lives. We all lived for, and now our kids, and well, in my case, and the grandkids, loving it, loving life on the fields and courts and diamonds. My son Joey helps us with our Grants Pass live streams up here. He and Jeff Smith are our Grants Pass live streaming crew that has been working so hard in boys and girls soccer, football, volleyball, these spring sports, softball, baseball, and track, and they're getting gear up. We start our basketball coverage with 13 basketball games and 1 wrestling meet next week. And on Thursday and Saturday of next week, TableRockSports.net will host the softball and baseball semifinals and finals of the local regional competition. And the 4x400 final girls track event of the day is underway. Ashland, Summit, Grants Pass, and North Medford. 4 full laps around 4 times. And you see the Tatiana Ross and some of the ladies that will run forth just chatting, biding their time. They got about 3 minutes till they'll get their chance to run the anchor legs. So Mary Sophia Cellini, Morgan Hansen from Summit, Brick Anderson from Grants Pass, Sophie Elam from North Medford on this first leg, as I have it. And Summit will come in. Morgan Hansen's going to hand it off to Leah Cooper. And that's the first handoff. Brooke Anderson adds to Ava Hickman for Grants Pass. North Medford's third with the handoff as Elam gives off to Cameo Ramirez. And Cellini hands off to Annika Wells from Ashland. They are going to have some ground to make up. To Cooper. About a 20-meter lead on Hickman. Ramirez closing a little bit from third to second, trying to pick up a little bit of ground there. Wow, Leah Cooper's putting on the afterburners coming around the turn. Hickman's making a move for Grants Pass. She's picked up her pace as well. North not able to match the pace, but Summit still maintaining about a 20-meter lead. As Leah Cooper will give off to Eleanor McDonald. And McDonald's off with a 5, 6, 7-second lead. As Sophie Mock takes the handoff for Grants Pass. North Medford. Ramirez will give it off to Estella Gutches. And Ashland has made up a little time. That was a good lap by Annika Wells as she gives off to Sage Reddish. The 4 teams well spread out now. Third lap of 4. Celia Bertrand will run the anchor for Ashland. Tara Jessen for Summit. Tatiana Ross for Grants Pass and Eleanor Nicole for North. Those 4 await the banner with 1 lap to go, but Summit will have a sizable lead. Still got it down to about 15 meters. Grants Pass has closed a little bit of that gap. Will it be enough, and will Ross have a chance to make the difference? Here it is, the final handoff. 5-6 second differential. Be a lot for Ross to make up. Tatiana Ross gives chase to Summit's Tara Jessen. Ross running strong, but that lead is a lot to make up. Reddish hands off to Bertrand for Ashland. Ross not able to close the gap as they enter the final turn. Now she's thinking about it. If she's going to make a move, it's going to be now, but that big lead. Ross is running strong, or Jensen's Jessen is running strong. Here comes Ross. She's not done yet, but it's a big gap to try to close. Here comes Ross, but she's going to run out of room. Tara Jessen will close it out. Ross closed the gap by a good 4 seconds there down the stretch, but not enough to get the win. Win for Summit in the 4x400 for the girls. Grants Pass a close second. North Medford's going to finish third, and Ashland will be the fourth and final entrant to finish the 4x400 for the girls. So good race there. Summit, that early lead, that first lap lead, got out to about 20 meters. They held it that second lap, and it was too much. It was about a 6 or 7 second lead. Grants Pass closed a little in the third lap, but that 6 or 7 second lead, too much for Ross or anyone to make up as hard as she ran. And you were kind of watching Tatiana bide her time coming into that last turn. You knew that she had a strong finish in her, and she kicked it and got it close. She cut a 6 second lead down to 4 down that final stretch. But Grants Pass, one good day for them, boys and girls. Good to see you two guys. Have a great day. Thank you.
For the boys 4x400 meters.
We got one more to go.
Mariano, Walker, and Singer. For Ashland and
I'll bet your athletes are going to be ready to call it a day. It's been a little warm today, but
Summit in lane 4,
kind of a life-saving breeze we've had to work with.
For North Medford in lane 5, it'll be Ryder, Vanderhoof, Lulich, and Cassette. For Grants Pass in lane 6, it'll be Kugel, Petronella, Chang, and Church. And in lane 7 for Brookings Harbor, it'll be Albert, Ablett, Ramos, Myers, and Beeman. Final race of the day, boys 4x400 meter relay.
Sorry about that. Did a little paperwork. Answering the text. Checking out other events. And I have worked my way through all of Robert's results. Please have just been, again, great organization. Thank all the folks that have been feeding us these results of these great events. We'll finish you with the boys 400 to get to watch. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams. So 24 young men are about to run their guts out for us in a 400-meter relay race. Phew. I had a great friend at Central Arizona College that was a 400-meter runner on the track team. He went to San Diego State on a full ride and was in that 46, 47 range of, at that time was, it was getting close, you know, it wasn't Edwin Moses or anything, but, you know, it was getting close. Edwin was a hurdler, of course. 400 meters, he was within a couple seconds of the Olympic standards. And just junior college, just a sophomore in junior college. But loved that race, but he hated that race. And he just you know, so you get so excited to run it, and you get in the midst of the competition, you've got those guys on your shoulders just pounding the track and the intensity of that 400-meter run, and you just get done and you just hate the race. You just, your stomach turns into knots, and sometimes you have the pleasure of throwing up. Yeah, all kinds of pains and cramps, and it was labor of love. Kim, what was his last name? Carter, I think. Had a lot of respect. In fact, when I was at Central Arizona, I was good friends with some of the cross-country runners who were members of the Hopi Indian tribe there and were on the cross-country team. They really taught me how to acclimate myself and run in the heat. The pitchers, we ran 3 to 5 to 7 miles a day just to do our conditioning and keep our legs strong. But I went from Klamath Falls to Arizona, so a little bit of a heat shock for sure, and I had to really learn how to acclimate myself. And those cross-country fellows were just great. I mean, just would go out and run 6 miles at 3:30 in the afternoon and sleep for 17 hours. But eventually, your body kind of acclimates to it. But yep, I've always had a great respect for runners because I was a plotter. About 185 pounds in my running college days, and that was a little heavy to do anything magnificent. But it was enough to keep the legs strong, pitch good 7 innings. But I was always happy to leave the really hard conditioning to the track and field athletes themselves. And it's been reiterated to me today how hard they work, how hard they run, and how talented they are. And field events as well, we saw some great performances today. And we're going to try to find a way we need a wireless camera to get over to those field events. Don't put it past us next year of maybe having that together. 4x400 meter relay for the boys. Our final event of the day is underway. South Medford in lane 2, Ashland lane 3, Summit lane 4, North Medford lane 5, Grants Pass lane 6, Brookings Harbor lane 7. Caleb Gartman for South the first leg, Reed Pryor for Ashland, Malcolm Boyd for Summit, Nathan Ryder for North, Gavin Kugel for Grants Pass, and Everest Ablett for Brookings, running this first leg of the boys 400. And that looks like the Bruins. Everest Ablett coming around the turn. Also Summit's Malcolm Boyd now leading the pack. Gavin Kugel's moved into second for Grants Pass, 1001. 3-second lead as Sam Timms takes the handoff for Summit. Quade Pentranello for Grants Pass. Running 1-2. Michael Mariano and Cameron Stein running this leg. They turned in 2 of the top performances of the day. They're currently running 3 and 4, but running a strong leg. As Stein is closing some ground, and Mariano's right on his heels. Grants Pass now running 5th. Summit and North 1-2 as Stein closes the gap for Ashland, and here comes Mariano for South. Jake Bernaldi takes it for Summit. Aiden Vanderhoof for North Medford. Nathan Stein takes the handoff from Cameron for Ashland. And Grants Pass is running 4th with Cameron Chip. North in the lead now as Vanderhoof leads Bernardi from Summit. And Nathan Stein giving chase in 3rd. Grants Pass closing on South Medford for 4th place now on this second lap of 4. Vanderhoof continues to lead for North Medford. Timms a strong finish in 2nd for Summit. Cosette the handoff for North Medford. Jake Bernardi now running the 3rd leg after Sam Timms ran that 2nd leg for Summit. Cosette took it strong around the first turn. Summit 2nd. Ashland 3rd. And here we go. Here comes your finish. 4th and final lap, coming around the corner. Danny Cassette continues to hold the lead, but here comes Summit. Jack Strang. Cosette cutting it out, and he's holding that lead. Strang finishing strong, but Danny Cosette is going to seal the deal for North Medford. Great anchor leg by Cosette right there. Vincent Sen finishes 3rd with a strong finish for Ashland. And Strang was pushing Cosette as hard as he could. Couldn't quite take away that North Medford lead. So props to North Medford. Laps 3 and 4 really turned it on. Took the lead on lap 3 and end of lap 2 and took it home from there. The winning team, Nathan Ryder, Grant Lulich, Aiden Vanderhoof, and Danny Cosette from North Medford. Your final event of the day and the final awards of the day will go to these teams from the 4x400 meter relays. And that's going to do it for our coverage for today. Trophy presentation is coming up. Congratulations to all our winners and our team winners here today. My thanks to Khalil Campbell and all of our sponsors and all the great folks here at Grants Pass. Great tournament hosts today, event hosts today, and Robert Long and the group with stats really kept us up to date and allow us to share you great times and the great performances. Just thank everybody that was involved today, and thank you all for watching. We'll call it a day from the 71st Grants Pass Rotary Invitational. But we'll promise you we'll be back next year for more of this great action, and thanks to Caliber Home Loans for being the Grants Pass High School sponsors for this great event today. That'll do it. For Khalil Campbell, this is Joy Brett saying thanks for watching today. Have a great weekend, everybody. Basketball and wrestling coverage starts next Monday, along with the baseball and softball playoffs. You'll see it all on TableRockSports.net and the NFHS Network. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and have a great afternoon.
For all these fine youngsters who participated in the 71st